Hello everyone, I am Vic. Welcome back to the online trade show Open Day. This is a very special live event that happens each month. It's a hyper-connected sourcing arena where top-tier verified manufacturers showcase their new products, their new services, their new process lines, and basically everything they can showcase for you to see. And this is important for you to watch for three reasons, because you can come out of here with three different benefits. The number one would be you can track industry trends. So you can learn what's happening in the industry through the eyes of the top tier and leading manufacturers. Second, you can very obviously scout potential suppliers through real-time demand discussions. And last but not least, this is very, very important, you can secure exclusive deals. You can secure CEO level pricing, and don't worry, we will bring you live benefits here for watching this live stream. You do get some additional benefits. And today, I will introduce you to Dongfeng Liuzhou Motor Company Limited here from Guangxi, China, and their brand Forthing. If you remember, we were last month at the Munich Motor Show where we unveiled the S7 REEVs and the Friday vehicles, and today we are actually here inside the factories. We will be showing you how these vehicles are actually made. So I'm personally very, very excited. Before we get into it, just very quickly, just want to get into a little bit of history here at Dongfeng Liuzhou Motor Company Limited. Short, it's going to be DFLZM, and it's not just a factory, it is a full-scale solution provider. Design, develop, create, manufacture, everything you need, from sedans to SUVs to MPVs to quite literally all of your vehicle needs. And quite literally, just very simply, if you love reliable, modern, and versatile vehicles, we got you covered today with Forthing. And standing next to me right now is my co-host Jennifer, joining us today throughout the live stream. So Jennifer, please say hi to our audience from all over the world and tell us about the company.
Okay. Hello everybody, my name is Jennifer, a member of Dongfeng Liuzhou Motor Company Limited. We're excited to present this super factory live show to you all. Today I'm your factory guide. We're going to show you up close how our future car is actually built. But before that, let me quickly introduce our company and our brand to you. Dongfeng Liuzhou Company Limited is an auto limited company built by Liuzhou Industrial Holdings Corporation and Dongfeng Auto Corporation, and it is organized as one of the national large-scale enterprises. Dongfeng Liuzhou Motor has a history of 70 years, and it covers an area of 3.5 million square meters. We have successfully developed the commercial vehicle brand Dongfeng Chenlong and the passenger vehicle brand Dongfeng Forthing. The production capacity is 115,000 commercial vehicles and 400 passenger vehicles per year. The annual income has reached 26 billion yuan. Our marketing and service network spans across the whole country, and our products have been exported to more than 14 countries in Southeast, the Middle East, South America, and Africa. With our overseas marketing rapidly developing, we warmly welcome potential partners from all over the world to visit us and cooperate with us.
Thank you so much, Jennifer, for the beautiful introduction here at Dongfeng Liuzhou Motor Company Limited. As you can see, DFLZM is not just building cars, it is crafting a legacy that spans over 70 years and reaches into every part of the globe. Now, as much as we love talking about history and scale, we can't wait to tell you that we've prepared some truly exclusive benefits for you watching this live stream, just for our viewers. So right now, to kick things off, we do have a special announcement for our live audience. As part of our Open Day celebration, we are offering a limited time event discount.
Okay. 是这个.
Look at that.
Okay. You bet. For our Open Day exclusive price, we'll pick our absolute price, best selling items, the real top gear, and we are slashing prices for you now. We are talking a limited time $2,000 off on selected products. only available throughout our open day event.
That's right. So we do have up to $2,000 off. Pretty cool stuff. But on top of that, I want you to stay tuned. I want you to interact with us. Feel free to drop any comments, questions, or concerns down below in the comments on whatever platform you're watching, and get ready for an eye-opening journey. You are live inside the facility where your future Dongfeng Forthing vehicle is being built as we speak right now. Very, very cool stuff. So if you're interested in any of the Forthing models or benefits shown in the product list today, feel free to check out the links down below, send an inquiry, secure your order right here in the live stream. Our sales team behind the camera will try to get to your questions, concerns, and comments as soon as we can. Now, before we really dive into the factory tour, let's give you some essential background information on the current industry trends. Understanding these shifts helps us appreciate why Dongfeng Forthing stands as a leader in the automotive market, especially with our push into new energy vehicles and smart technology. So, Jennifer, what's the first major trend you'd like to highlight in the auto industry today?
Okay, the first major trend I'd like to share is that the entire automotive competition has moved on to the new energy vehicle racetrack, giving Chinese domestic brands a chance to take the lead. Let's start with some numbers. In 2023, China's new energy vehicle production and sales exceeded 9 million units, accounting for over 60% of the global total. This clearly makes China a major force driving the global automotive transformation. Meanwhile, the market share for traditional gasoline cars is shrinking rapidly. This means the dominance of joint venture foreign brands established during the fuel car era is becoming a thing of the past. It's official. The new energy era is giving domestic brands the chance to lead the chance.
That is a massive shift in power, Jennifer. What gives Dongfeng the confidence to succeed in this new era of competition?
Okay, it comes down to technology. Dongfeng has achieved great breakthroughs in the core technologies and the key resources for green and smart technology. We have independently mastered over 1930 key core technologies and secured 2177 new invention patents with over 21,000 effective patents in total. This focus ensures that all our products offer a more advanced, reliable, and intelligent green mobility experience.
Very interesting.
Beyond the industrial shift, the customer is changing too. In the past, a car was mainly just for transportation, but now customers want their car to be a mobile smart space, a family member that grows with them, and an essential partner for exploring the world.
I completely agree, Jennifer. People aren't just looking for features, they're looking for a better lifestyle solution. So what are these modern users demanding in a vehicle?
Customer wants it all. They want to sacrifice beauty for space. They want to give up high efficiency economy for raw performance, and they want to give up the pure driving pleasure just for intelligence. This insight reinforces our presence. User demand is primary productive force. Our mission is to build products that truly meet these complex needs.
Right. I get what you mean. It's kind of like you want more space. Okay, we'll give you more space and comfort and dignity. You want high performance? No problem, we'll give you that, but we'll also prioritize the practical economic needs of the modern family. You want intelligence? Yep, cool, we got you. We deliver that while still providing a very enjoyable, smooth, comfortable, and engaging driving experience.
Yeah, that's exactly what we built here at Dongfeng Liuzhou Motor with the Forthing brand.
Oh, that is a very powerful summary of the changing world, Jennifer. It is very clear that Forthing is perfectly positioned to win in this new era. Now, with all of that context in mind, let's see the real magic happen. We are about to go live inside the manufacturing lines. Are you ready to see how a Forthing vehicle is born? Very, very interesting. So we are very slowly moving into the first step of our way here, the painting line, right? This is where you'll actually see the vehicles and rather the carcasses of the vehicles be painted. We're not there yet. It is quite dark here, and that's for a reason. You don't want any light pollution on the new paint on the carcasses. These pieces right here, you can see they're all individually marked. And whenever there is a defect, we will talk about this later, whenever there is a defect, all of those pieces are being sent back to be reworked. We just got to make sure that we carefully walk through here. You can see that we're both in protective gear all around us to make sure no paint falls on us. We're gonna have to go into this scary machine, right? Where we're gonna have to stand tight and have the air blow all around us. So yeah, we are very, very slowly moving into the paint workshop. We're not there yet. We will get there very soon. So we are very, very slowly moving through here. And you can see to my left, these don't seem like passenger vehicles. I'm pretty sure this would be one of the 150,000 commercial vehicles that are being developed here at Dongfang Liuzhou Motor Company Limited. These pieces have not been painted yet. They are slowly on the gears being moved towards a much brighter area where, as I can imagine, they're going to inspect it for complete perfection, and they're going to make sure that the paint can be safely applied with no streaks, no residue, no dust, no light polish, none of that. So it can be delivered to you perfectly. That's exactly right. Now, I do want to remind you guys one more time, for everybody that's watching this live stream, we do have up to $2,000 off. I mean, that is crazy. 2,000 bucks, that's what? What can you do for 2,000 bucks? That's rent for a month. So we'll save you monthly rent today for you that are watching this live stream. So feel free to comment down below on your platform of choice. We are streaming on multiple platforms. Feel free to comment, ask, and we will address any of your concerns that we can. The sales team behind the camera, the logistics team, the administrative team, they will answer all your questions. They will address all your concerns, and you will be good to go. So you can make sure you can lock in a purchase today during this live stream right here, right now. That's right. So, oh, look at that. So these are now white. You saw that we did have the gray versions behind us. So it seems like these were already painted, and they're gonna go through a final polish level in that little building, I can say, in the little room right there. You can see they're slowly being pulled into the next room. So if you can see a worker right now is actually inspecting these painted finishes. So I was a little incorrect in suggesting that the paint wasn't done yet. It seems like the paint was already put onto these carcasses, and it's being moved into the worker inspection area. But we are gonna go behind the scenes of this, and we'll show you how the bodies and the carcasses are actually being painted. So yeah, so stay tuned. Don't click off the live. Stay here in the comments, ask your questions, address your concerns, and drop down your comments down below. And I'm looking at a very steep stair here that we have to go up to. So forgive me for turning my back onto you, but this is quite steep. I don't want to go, you know what? Yeah, you know what? We bring you the best quality live streams. I will go with my back. Jennifer, be careful. You can go straight up.
Okay.
But I will still face the audience because we are professionals here and we need to get this live stream brought to you as perfectly as possible. So I'm going to be very careful not to bang my head on anything. Apologies, it is quite hot in here. I will tell you, we are in Liuzhou right now, and the weather is quite warm outside. I believe it's something like 32 degrees. Okay, there we go. So, this is an important step. We need to make sure that we're fully clean from any dust. So we will do that right now. Just very quickly wipe ourselves down. We've already done this today a couple of times, so don't worry. Usually this is a much more thorough. Boom! There we go. By the way, I need to de-electrify myself. Look at that, very cool. I need to make sure that I'm not fully electrified by putting my hand here so that no particles and no soft electricity can be transferred to the paint inside the workshop. Pretty cool stuff. Jennifer, I believe you have to do this as well. I believe you have to deground yourself or just ground yourself. Yeah. Boom, look at that, perfect.
Yeah.
Okay, wonderful. I believe now we can slowly start going in. Look at that, I can do this by myself. Very, very cool. So somebody's gonna hold the door up. Very scary, I don't wanna lie to you. This is quite scary, but it's necessary to bring you the best possible quality of paint. This is absolutely necessary so you guys can enjoy a perfectly polished final product. We do have the cameraman having all the air sprayed towards his camera. Very cool stuff, looks like that's done, and we can safely go inside. Wow, look at that. Where are we? We are inside the paint workshop production line, and this is where the cars get their signature look. The first thing I notice, the atmosphere is spotless. It's almost like a very clean room, and the temperature is precisely controlled. It's a little cooler here than it is over there, but I can tell that the air here has some special treatment going along with it. Very, very interesting. So this isn't what most people imagine when they go onto a factory floor. Very interesting.
Yeah, that's because the painting environment is just as critical as the paint itself. We maintain strict control over temperature, humidity, and dust levels to prevent any imperfections. This process is where a forcing vehicle gains in shine and long-term protection.
And what about the paint itself? Are there specific technologies you use that make forthing colors so vibrant? Huh?
Yeah, the paint is more than just color. It's the vehicle's first line of defense and major part of its accent quality. Our workshop uses advanced water-based paint technology, which is not only eco-friendly, but it also gives the finish a deeper, richer gloss. We use a multi-layer coating system to ensure maximum resistance against corrosion, rust, and UV damage, making the car look new for years.
Cool. Now, for our audience watching, the color of your car does say a lot about you. So drop down below in the comments your favorite car color, and just make sure you drop your favorite car color as we go along this production line. So let's see, what do we have going on here? I do see a lot of computing, obviously. I mean, quite obviously. We do have all the sheets, all the computer stuff, some phones charging, obviously, from the workers. And you do have a lot of warning signs here to make sure that every worker inside here is safe, that every worker inside here is fully safe. This seems like more or less a lunch and work table from the workers. Very interesting stuff. We got to be careful. There are workers all around us moving in and out. We do have protective equipment right here for the workers. We do have the shoes, the clothing, and the actual masks to make sure that all the workers are safe. Because obviously paint can be toxic when it is applied in the process of application. So we got to be very careful here. We do have obviously tables explaining how to utilize, what to touch, what not to touch, what to do, what not to do. We have refrigerators with water, and we have very, very, very complicated systems. I mean, if you show this thing here, as soon as he goes around, if you show this, I have no idea what's going on here. I don't know a single thing. I'm pretty sure if I touch one button, this whole thing just goes away somehow. I don't know, but this looks very, very, very complicated, at least from my mind, and I think for your minds as well. You don't care about this. You care about the very perfectly polished, finished, final product. So, let's see. Let's get back on script here. Maybe we will show the robotic. Oh, wow. That is actually a little scary. I don't want to lie to you. That is just a little scary. If we look right here, oh no, it's the one after. This is still the main, this is still the human arms, ensuring that the paint is perfectly applied. I want to move on to the next stop here, because I saw it from there. Obviously you guys can see it, but this part looks quite scary. I'm not gonna lie. Hopefully it is still on. Oh, there it is. Okay, cool. So, if you look this way, slowly, if you start looking this way, we do have the complicated machinery again, and we do have, this is actually the S7 model, the S7 body, that is being moved along. And these robotic arms are the ones that ensure that it is painted to perfection. We are still moving along because I saw in the distance the robotic arms actually moving, and that was very impressive and a little scary. I don't want to lie to you. That was just a little scary. But yeah, this is a tight space. We got to make sure the cameraman is all good to go. There we go. These are the robotic arms. So if you look to your left, let's see. Wow, 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 wow. I see some incredible robotic arms at work here. It looks like a high-tech ballet or something. Wow, how does automation improve the quality of the final product?
Yeah, we use the 100% robot automatic spraying or robotic sprayer ensure a perfectly uniform thickness across every surface, including hard-to-reach areas. This consistency is something human hands simply can't match, guaranteeing a flawless, mirror-like finish for every forcing wheel coat. This is precision manufacturing at its best.
Yeah, very, very, very interesting. So let's move along just a little bit more so we can show you. Oh, wow, this is a good view. This is a good view. Show that right there. Look at that. Oh my God. That looks scary. I'm not gonna lie, that looks scary. Imagine giving this thing AI or something. Wow, no way. Very, very interesting stuff. Look at the smooth movements of these arms. That is very, very, very cool. And this looks like this is the inside and outside partly paint here. The robots are oh my God, look at that. It opens the trunk like it's nothing. Wow, I'm very impressed. I don't know, I'm sorry guys, I'm going a little bit off script here, but I'm very, very impressed with what I'm seeing here. Very cool stuff. These are moving so fluidly. How are they doing this? How is that happening? Oh my God, they're moving like a real human arm would. Like, oh my God, I've seen people dance like that. Okay, very, very interesting. So, yeah, so why don't you highlight this quality checkpoint here for me now? I very, very want to hear about that.
Paint inspection and refinement area. Before the paint body leaves the workshop, it enters the light tunnel, the final test of the paint finish.
The light inside there is very bright. I think it's hard for you guys to see on the camera, but for me, I can totally tell that the light inside is very bright in the exact right spot. So once the car reaches a certain point, all the light is shining at it to make sure that you can see every single curve and reflection on the car body. So this must be where you catch any hidden flaws, right? This must be where you catch any hidden flaws.
Exactly, this is a high illuminated area where trained inspectors examine the finish from every angle, looking for any tiny dust particle or imperfection.
So what happens if they do find an imperfection? What happens if they do find the imperfection? Does the whole car get sent back?
Yeah, not always. If tiny imperfection is found, perhaps a small speck of dust or mere road people, the inspector will mark its exact location and document the degree of the damage. The car then moves to a dedicated refinement and polishing station. The goal is to correct minor flaws on the spot.
Ah, interesting. Okay, so you can fix the little things right here, ensuring that the paint is truly flawless before it moves on. Okay, that's efficiency and quality control working together. Very interesting, very, very cool stuff. But what happens if the damage is more serious? So let's say there is a small crack, right? You said there is a small thing that gets sent back and gets fixed very quickly. But what happens if the damage is more serious? Like if there's like a scratch or like a bigger piece of imperfection, what happens then?
Yeah, if a significant flaw is detected, something that polishing can't fix, the body will be flagged and sent to the specialized rework bay for major repairs and repainting. We ensure that nobody leaves this workshop unless the paint quality is certified as perfect. Once the car meets our high standards, it receives its final waxing and polishing to enhance that deeper minor-like growth.
Interesting. Okay, that's a very serious commitment to perfection. And what's the very last step before the body officially leaves the paint workshop?
Yeah, the final step is small but necessary. Applying the blank string strip along the outer edge is the upper part of the doors. This protects the edge and completes the door assembly with that strip in place. the body's general is the paint workshop is complete.
Wow, incredible. Very, very cool. So after all of this intensive work, like electrocoating, the robot painting, the robot arms moving around and painting, this final meticulous inspection, the car bodies are now cloaked in their vibrant protective colors. Very cool. They are truly beautiful. I mean, seeing them from here, very, very cool. Yes.
Yeah, precisely. Now they will be transported to the general assembly workshop where they will finally transform into a complete true mini automobile.
Very, very cool. Now, do remember, all the viewers, hello again. This is me, Vic, together with Jennifer. Remember, you're right here in our Dongfeng Liuzhou Motor Company Limited production line inside the factory. We have shown you the painting environment with all the robotic arms, the smart technology, and all of the paint being applied to the bodies of the car. If you're an overseas partner looking to introduce our brand to your market, we are spreading all across the globe. Feel free to let us know in the comments. We will be more than happy to answer your questions, address your concerns, and help you answer any questions that you might have. So you can communicate with our sales team. Our sales team will respond to you pretty much immediately. I just wanted to remind you one more time, we are the Dongfeng Liuzhou Motor Company Limited, a large-scale automotive enterprise dedicated to the research, to the development, to the production, and the sales of high-quality Dongfeng fourth-ing passenger vehicles, including stylish SUVs, including versatile MPVs, including full electric cars, and new energy vehicles. We are obviously committed to providing the global market with very advanced, very reliable, and very intelligent mobility solutions. That's right. So you can also click on the product page right now, press the chat now button to interact with our professional sales team. That's right. Book a free consultation, send an inquiry to let us know what kind of questions you have. Send us an inquiry so you can get the detailed pricing, the detailed specification, or simply you can just follow us to join the growing fourthing community. We have a dedicated 24/7 team supporting you to solve all of your pre-sales and after-sales needs and to provide you with a desirable vehicle solution. That's right.
For our open day exclusive price, we'll pick our absolute selling items, the real top tier gear, and we are slicing prices for you right now. We are talking a limited time US $2,000 off on the selected products, only available throughout our open day event.
Nice. Very, very cool stuff. So now we're just gonna slowly walk backwards, back through the other part, and we're gonna slowly move all the way to the back so we can slowly transition into the next part of our tour. As I said, this is the paint assembly line. This is the paint manufacturing line. A lot of skilled technicians that are skilled in exactly the things that they need to work in. They know how to set up all these machinery. Oh, that was a very nice breath of cool, fresh air from the AC. So very, very advanced stuff. Everybody here is an absolute master of their craft. They know exactly when, exactly how, exactly why everything needs to be set up the way that it is. Everybody here follows strict safety protocols. Everybody here ensures that nothing ever goes wrong here on the fourthing car lineup, specifically in the painting areas. We're just very slowly coming around here. It's kind of hard to see, but this is actually the internal black trim application here. They are painting inside the actual car. They are being painted inside the actual car. We do have our skilled workers sitting right here, enjoying a little break from the tiresome work that they do. And yeah, that's right. So as we are slowly moving forward, we do have this little thing here. So you saw the initial stages of the painting process being applied in the beginning. Now, we are looking at the final stage. I know it's a little difficult to see, but this is done for our protection as well. So this is the final gloss cover. This is what gives your S7 that beautiful glossy look that's gonna shine on a sunny day and it's gonna look absolutely gorgeous in any parking lot, under any light. This is exactly where that happens. So these robotic arms that are moving around are applying a perfectly even coat pre-programmed early on to ensure that the entire car is perfectly painted, perfectly aligned, there's no issues with it whatsoever, and that you get an absolutely beautiful chef's kiss final product at the end there. So let's slowly move on. We are going to be moving on to the next area of our live stream. We will be slowly moving on to the next area, which will be the general assembly workshop. I do got to be careful moving around here. You can see all of this being currently done. Very, very interesting stuff. And I don't know if you saw, but there is a sign there that says no photographs. So we are really, truly bringing you an exclusive look right inside the Dongfang Liuzhou Motor Company Limited paint line and the entire factory, actually. We will show you more than this. This isn't just the paint line. We got more than that. So stay tuned, and we will see you very, very soon at our next stop at the General Assembly Workshop. Stay tuned, guys. Hello, welcome back. Look what I got for you. Follow us on wherever you're watching. Me and Jennifer are back here live with you guys, and now we made it to the very heart, to the very center of the bustling manufacturing process, right? The General Assembly Workshop. That's right, you were just at the painting line, and that's where all the painted bodies come to next. This is where the painted body transforms into a living, breathing, fourthing vehicle. Jennifer, where do we begin this tour?
Yeah, our first stop is centralized material and logistic aero and internal assembly line. This internal aero shows our efficiency. Look around. We use an intelligent material knitting system to boost production efficiency. In this aero, thousands of necessary components are collected and organized into kits for individual vehicles. Once the materials are fully loaded, AGV cars automatically transport these kits directly to the relevant workstations along the assembly line.
Nice. That's very smart logistics, and I'm seeing it here in action. Now, let me ask, with so many different cars, with so many different models of cars, are there any fail-proof methods that Forthing adopts to avoid logistics errors in material delivery?
Yeah, exactly. Each kit is supported by an integrated circuitry and the instruction system. The digital guidance system ensures accuracy, and you can see this around when the red button is light, and the workers will pick up the parts into automatic cars in blue, and this system prevents any potential errors in material delivery. This setup ensures that our workers always have the correct cars and the fingers just in time.
Nice. So you guys will notice there's a lot of different cars and like automated systems moving around. We just have to make sure that we're not stuck in front of them, or they won't be able to move further, or worse, I don't know. But cool. Now the body shell is on the line, and we are going to be moving slightly further down the line, and you will see the skilled workers combining new technology with manual labor. They are going to be working inside the cars and partly outside as well. And it actually looks like this part requires a lot of craftsmanship and a lot of precision. Now we are moving along very slowly, And yeah, I can see it here. I mean, this definitely looks like this requires extreme care and precision. So maybe we can start showing the workers on the left there. Yeah.
Yeah, you can see all the cars are lifted above, and the workers load the cars and get the chassis.
Very, very cool. Yeah,
maybe
very
we can
interesting.
up close together.
Yes, yes, but we got to be very careful. Yeah.
Yeah.
Very cool. Cool. Very cool. Okay, so maybe tell me a little bit more about this assembly line here.
Yeah, certainly the interior assembly line is meticulously executed by fine manual labor. You can see the workers. And our trim team is responsible for fitting all the elements that make the car comfortable and functional. This includes installing the interior trim panels and the full cockpit, laying the complex body wiring harnesses, securing the steel strips around the doors and windows, fitting all glass and lighting components like headlights and tail lights, and finally installing some crucial engine components that are extracted from inside the cabin. And Victor?
Oh, right. So we can definitely see these workers working very tirelessly with a lot of personal craft. Everybody here is a specialist in their own right. So this is where technology meets human craftsmanship look like, because we saw the big robotic arms painting the cars, and now they're here and the workers are working on some of these parts manually. So very cool. This is where the aesthetic and functional quality of a forcing vehicle really does come to life, eh? So the seats, the center console, all of it really does come together. We can see the beautiful painted finish here, right? The black color. And we can see the workers making sure that everything is installed perfectly. Maybe we can get a little closer just to kind of see around. Oh, wow, very cool.
And besides the black color, we have more choices for customers, like white, blue, and the customers can choose the individual colors.
And the car color is very important, I think. It depends on what kind of style you want to go for, but I personally really like this black color here. But yeah, maybe
the classic one.
That's right, that's the classic one. That's pretty much, this is going to be okay for most people, businessmen, regular workers. Very interesting stuff. Now, I do want to be careful here. I don't want to get too close, because these guys, they know what they're doing. They're skilled professionals. They're very specific technicians, and everybody has their job to do. Everybody's doing a very specific job. They know exactly what's happening. Yeah.
And the complete body shell is now being staying directly to the chassis line to begin the next major installing all the underpart components.
Awesome. So we are going to be slightly heading over to the chassis line here.
Yeah.
And we've seen the stunning body arrive. What critical systems are actually being assembled here, right here?
Yeah, under chassis line, the power training, the engine electric motor, the gearbox is integrated with the axles, brakes, and suspension system.
Cool. Okay, so that's basically everything that dictates the car's movement, how it actually moves. Car's movement, performance, and ride quality. We can see it's being fitted onto the chassis platform here. Very cool stuff. Now, I see the completed chassis platform below, and the painted body shell is being carefully lowered onto it by a robotic arm. This looks very sophisticated. And again, all the workers here, they know the full safety requirements. They know exactly what they're doing to make sure that every car comes into their customers' hands perfectly crafted with no issues whatsoever. So yeah, this looks like the most high-stakes moment of the entire assembly process.
Yeah, the connection between the body and the chassis is the foundation of Austin's reliable driving performance. You can see all the workers are doing the job, and they all have their duties. And now the car is officially a single integrated machine. Moving down the line and looks complete, but I'm sure there are still many critical small details to adjust before it's fully finished.
Right. I see. So very interesting. So this is, as you said, this is now becoming one integrated machine. That's right. We don't want to get too close, because these little robots are actually moving some of the important pieces down the line to make sure that it's at the right place. Looks like that's the center glove box compartment there. Very cool stuff. So yeah, like you said, now the car is becoming a single integrated machine. It's moving down the line, like you said. It's becoming complete with every new step. Every new worker knows what they're doing. But I'm sure there's still many little critical small details to address before fully finishing this vehicle, eh?
Yeah, for example, you can see the blue logistic cars and they move slowly with the black lights, and they usually loop around the workshop.
Okay, interesting. Okay, very cool. So let me just describe to you what we're seeing here, because this is truly amazing. I mean, on our right, we have one of the beginning stages, looks like, as the car already has all the internals onto it. It has the center console set up. It seems like it already has the engine and the chassis set up. So we went through the beginning process here, where the car has nothing really, and they're starting to put things into it piece by piece. And you can see these robotic arms moving slowly to assist the workers in their job, to make sure that they're doing exactly what they need to be doing. So very interesting stuff. And to our left here, we see the different colors now, right? Like you said, there's many different colors available. So we saw the black. I really like the black. Now we see this green, also very cool. And I think there's more white down the line as well. Very cool. Oh, if I'm not mistaken, this is actually the S7, right? This is the S7?
Yeah, S7.
Oh, very cool. Yeah, last month it was unveiled at the Munich Motor Show. We were unveiling it last month. We got to be careful here. We got to move a little bit out of the way because, again, the workers are working. They're not here for show. They're here to do their stuff, right? Yeah, very cool. So I don't think we're at the final assembly line yet. We still have to move a little bit further.
We have to move forward.
We have to move forward to get to the final assembly line.
Slowly and be cautious.
That's right. We got to be very careful here, because every one of those workers and every one of those stations are working meticulously on exactly the things they need to be working on. So yeah, maybe we can show a little closer up. I mean, you can kind of see more inside the car. It looks very cool. I don't think I've ever seen how a car actually gets made in this position live with my eyes. So this is very interesting to see, Jennifer. I think this is really cool.
Yeah,
I think
very fantastic. You can see the car bodies and the right behind there.
Yeah, very interesting stuff. Yeah, and we see the platform underneath. It's moving from station to station. It has all the tools the workers need. So as the cars move along, again, like I said, the workers make sure that each and every car is fitted exactly to description. It's fitted exactly like it's supposed to be fitted. Very cool. It seems like the brakes have already been installed here, and most of the body, including the internal console. So we're getting pretty close to the end line here, right? We're getting pretty close to the final product. So so let's see, where are we now? As we are slowly moving along, maybe we can show the right side as well. These workers are not getting enough love, because these guys, again, they are fully responsible for ensuring that your cars come in perfect condition, and these workers do it very well. You can see one of the workers currently testing what seems like the battery and the engine inside this car, to make sure that it's fully functional, to make sure that all the voltage readings and all the amp readings are just fine. And we can see a lot of workers working on this car here. Very interesting stuff. Very cool stuff. It's quite loud.
There's a lot of noise.
That's right.
And right now we are still at another chassis line. You can see this. Many workers are doing their jobs, and the engine hood and the track door is open. Look, someone is getting inside the car.
That's right. So this seems like the fine-tuning stage, right? They're fine-tuning the car now. Think of it like a tailor giving your final fitting to your suit. So the car is technically built, but they're making sure that every single detail is perfect. Visually, functionally, electronically, every lead that there could be. So, Jennifer, what are the technicians actually checking visually here? What are they actually retrofitting for now?
Maybe this is noisy.
That's right. It's a little noisy. So we're going to move into a slightly less noisy area here. And maybe it's best to show the technicians actually working so you can hear where the noise is coming from. Why is there so much noise? Well, you can see this is where it comes from. All the workers. Go ahead, Jennifer.
Victor, which type of the car you can see? The Friday?
That's right. This is the electric vehicle, right? This is the Friday. Yeah, it's a beautiful car. I saw it at the Munich Motor Show previously. Very, very cool stuff.
Yeah.
Very, very interesting stuff. Yeah, we can see the workers right now. Looks like he's installing parts of the interior. The seats are not in yet, but it looks like they will be soon. They're checking everything to make sure everything is just fine, to make sure that everything is retrofitted exactly as it's supposed to. So, guys, if you just joined the live stream, we are here at the Dongfang Liuzhou Motor Company Limited factory here in Liuzhou. That's right. So right in China. Follow us on our page, and we do have some live exclusive benefits for you to check out while you're watching this live stream.
Yeah.
So
in our open day, you can see our factory interior parts like the live instruction and the car, the skill instructions, and today in our live stream, we have $2,000 discount for just today, the open day before the transfer, and
that's right. That's exactly right.
And smoothly.
That's exactly right. So let's see what's happening here. Okay, very interesting. So I don't have enough technical knowledge to fully understand what he's doing. But it seems like it has something to do with the chassis and with the alignments part of the car. Again, I'm not so technical into it. I think the viewers will be much more knowledgeable about what's happening right now. The viewers that want to become partnered with Dongfang Liuzhou Motor Company Limited. And again, Dongfang here is very open. They want you to come and see. They want you to see their production line. They want you to see how the cars are made so that you can trust the quality that we have here. Very, very, very interesting stuff.
Yeah, that's exactly as we all know, and Victor just introduced to you, Dongfang Liuzhou Motor Company Limited is a state-owned company that with 16 years, and we have a lot of categories like sedan, SUV, pickup, and electric vehicles and MPV.
That's right. It covers basically the whole segment. So whoever you are, if you want to take your kids to football practice, or you want to take your whole family on a trip, or you want to ride in a stylish sedan that will make you look pretty businessy downtown somewhere, you can find everything you need here at Dongfang. Even if you do commercial stuff, right? I mean, there's 150,000 commercial vehicles produced per year here. So really all your needs are covered by everything that's being built inside of this factory right here. So here again, we can see different colors of these cars. This is the gray that we have, one of the recent models that is just being shipped out now. As you can see, again, the workers are fitting in the wheelbases and all the brake stuff to ensure that the car is in perfect condition, that your family is safe while they're driving it, and that everything goes perfectly fine. Very, very cool stuff. This seems to be something that goes underside of the car, the underside plastic, to protect it from dirt, rocks, and whatever. Yeah, we still have to be careful.
Yeah,
there's all these cars.
See this factory, we have a lot of the blue cars. Someone is our worker to manage this, and others are automatic.
That's right. It seems like this is the center glove box and control. I can see this is the gear shift right here. I don't want to touch it just in case, something.
Yeah, don't
so
touch this.
I'm not going to touch it, but it seems like it's already fitted with the electronics. It already has the leather, the Fox leather covering here. All the stuff that you need inside of your central console of the car is here already. All that's left to do is just take this and put it in a car, and then it's good to go. It looks like.
It looks comfortable. You do know which materials is made?
I actually have no idea. What are the materials made from? Interesting. I think what? Leather. That's right. Very interesting. So yeah, I don't know if I'm allowed to touch it. That's the thing. Maybe I'm not allowed. I'll touch it a little bit. Okay, that feels very good. Okay, cool. That does feel very, very nice. Very interesting. So we did take you inside one of these cars last month at the Munich Motor Show, where we unveiled the cars. We took you inside, we told you all about it. Very, very cool stuff. And I just want to remind you one more time that we are live right now on Alibaba's Open Day. Here at the Open Day, we can bring you exclusive benefits, just like this card says, up to $2,000 off your order. So if you want to partner with Dongfang Luzhou Motor Company Limited and bring this to your globe, we can absolutely do that for you. So drop down any messages. Make sure that you're asking your questions in the comments. Our sales team will get in touch with you and we can work it out pretty much immediately. So yeah, very nice.
Yeah, like we just introduced, Dongfang Liuzhou is a big state-owned enterprises, and we produce 150,000 commercial vehicles and 400,000 passenger vehicles. And look around, this all our commercial vehicles. We have the commercial brand named Forcing. And don't remember?
That's right.
Forcing brand.
That's right. So again, we are here with Forcing, showing you the inside of the factory where all the vehicles are made. It seems like this is again the Friday that is being made right now. The color is white, obviously. Somebody's going to be a very lucky person driving this car very soon, looks like it, because it's almost finished. It is just being fitted right now as we speak. Oh, look at that. This is the gray version, also quite beautiful. So the worker is right now ensuring that everything is stable inside the car. He is ensuring that everything is fitted as it's supposed to. Again, we do have more suede leather, fox leather right here on this machine that's being brought out. Very, very interesting stuff. And there's music that's playing, a little song. I wonder what that means. I don't know. I wonder what the song actually means. But
yeah, I think the music maybe to Alice or another.
Ah, yes, maybe. We're gonna ask somebody later.
Yeah.
We're gonna ask them what is the music for. Very interesting. So yeah, we're slowly moving out of the loud area. We're not at the fine-tuning stage yet. We're almost there, right? The fine-tuning stage, we're not there yet. Oh, that's right. There's a car that's literally that's U-turning right now. So we again have to be very careful.
Yeah, we're just smoothly going towards to the fine-tune.
That's right.
To line, the fine adjustment line.
We're almost there, folks. You will see some of the final steps that are being done on these cars to ensure that there's no imperfections, that they're perfect, that they're exactly like the customer wants. They're gonna be exactly what the customer expects, and it's being done over there. Really soon, we're gonna take you there. We will also take you to the production line that actually fine-tunes and fine-checks the very last details, and then we'll take you to the actual area with the finished products. So you did see all of these things here. We will show you what it looks like when it's finished also. So don't worry, stay tuned, ask your questions in the comment section below, and don't click off yet. We do have a lot of benefits for you right now. Feel free to drop down some comments. Feel free to drop down some questions in the comment down below. Yeah, it looks like these are all like the small individual parts.
Yeah, we now getting a bigger interior assembly area. Just watch out.
Yeah, we got to be careful. There's a lot of people at work right now. That's right. We're also at work, but these are the guys that actually bring you the cars. We just show you how these people work. So yeah, very interesting. We are very slowly but surely moving, and we will get to the fine-tuning area soon. But again, we are live at the Dongfang Luzhou Motor Company Limited here right now, and we are almost there. Oh, I see the light already. So that's right. Right now, we are, as I said, slowly moving on to the fine-tuning aspect of the car. So let's see. Let's see what these guys actually work on. But before, look at all these tools here. Look at all the parts of the car. I'm not going to touch anything. I don't want to touch anything. But this seems like this is where the individual parts are actually made and stored. And then they're loaded onto these automatic cars that take them around and take them to the workers that actually need them to work. Very interesting stuff. And okay, we got to be careful here. The guy is going backwards, so we have to be very careful. Maybe you can show the guy transporting, so you can see what we're dealing with here.
Yeah, you can see all around the big fence and we have the safety sites around the ground.
Yeah, very, very, very careful. Yeah, very, very, very careful. Okay, so, oh, look at that. Why don't you show them this? This looks pretty cool. That looks pretty sick. Look at that. Let's show them what's happening here. So the carcass, the body of the car is being taken up. So I'm pretty sure this is the painted body that came from the painting workshop. And now it's being sent out to the beginning of our production line that we saw here, the actual manufacturing assembly line. So yeah, very cool stuff. Okay, looks like we are at the fine-tuning stage of the car. This is where some of the final checks happen. This seems like this is some of the final checks. So why don't we get a little closer and we can show what these workers are doing here. Very, very interesting. So this is what the car is going to look like, right? This is the final version of the car. And right now we're at the fine-tuning stage. So like I said, think of it like a tailor that's finishing up your custom fit suit. He's doing a final fitting. So the car is technically built, but we're making sure every detail is perfect, visually, functionally, and electronically. So you can see that the workers are actually going around with the flashlight, so they're flashing their light at the car to make sure that there's no paint issues, there's no scratches, everything is perfect. So, Jennifer, what are the technicians actually checking visually right now?
Visually, they are checking for fit and finish. Especially the gaps between all the panels, the door, the hood, the trunk, and the fenders to make sure the spacing is uniform and tight. They also make sure the headlights and the tail lights are perfectly aligned and perfectly aimed, so your visibility is optimal at night.
Very cool. So what about the systems that are actually inside the car? Are they calibrated here as well?
Absolutely. This is the electronic calibration zone. Technologies connect the car to our diagnostic computer to wake up the system, activate the vehicle's onboard computer and check all system parameters and calibrate the electrons. They confer that features like navigation, infotainment screen, and driver assistant systems like parking sensors and cruise control are all communicating correctly and working flawlessly.
Nice. So you're making sure that the brains of the car are wired and good to go, ready to go. What about simple things like I don't know, like fluids?
Yeah, fluids. The small but critical issues and it's very detailed. We top our essential operating fluid here, things like brake fluid, wet shield washer fluid, and coolant. This ensures the car is ready to drive the moment it leaves the line. Essentially, we are making sure that when you receive your 14 vehicle, it is perfected, fluid functional, and ready to go. Right, this whole rigorous process, everything we've seen so far, is giving me and the viewers, I hope, confidence in the quality of this product here. So after all of this fine-tuning, the car is finally ready for the final test. Looks like it. Yeah, that's the inspection line and the final line too. And we check the car whether have scraps or dirt on the inspection line and
interesting.
And now it's time to test the resilience on the inspection line.
So before any car on the factory floor, it must pass the demanding segment, the inspection line, right? So every single forthing vehicle must prove its quality by passing a rigorous multi-point check, it looks like. So like we said, these guys are going around with flashlights. They're making sure that everything is perfectly fit and fine. You can see that they're checking the trunk, even inside the trunk, that there's no issues with any kind of paint jobs or any fittings or any leather or any of that, so that you get an absolutely perfect brand new car. So yeah, it looks like they're passing a rigorous multi-point check.
That's right. We start in the static inspection area where inspectors thoroughly examine the vehicle before it even starts moving. First, inspectors conduct a detailed check of the interior and assembly gaps.
Interesting. So they
Yeah.
confirm that the paint is perfect. The spacing between every panel, yeah, I can see here.
The hood,
Perfect. The spacing between all the panels look exactly as you would expect in a high quality brand new vehicle. So they're trying to make sure that everything, like the panel, the hood, the doors, the fenders, everything is uniform, tight, perfect. Matching for things, strict standards.
yeah. We have very strict standards and the interior check is just as meticulous. Beyond conforming all interior components and are functional, the vehicle is driven into a specialized testing room to run an initialization test on the entire system. Maybe we can go smoothly to the testing room.
Yeah, okay, that's smart. So firing up the engine and checking the electrics here means that we catch any fundamental flaws or fundamental issues before the car even hits the road, before the car even drives.
With static checks complete, the vehicle moves into the dynamic inspection area. You can see the car is smoothly go forward and is our dynamic inspection area, starting with full wheel alignment and lighting inspection.
Very, very interesting. So we see the workers are checking inside. Seems like the check is complete. Seems like this car is good to go, at least on the part that that worker was working on. And you can see very, very slowly, very smoothly, all the cars are moving down the line for some of the final inspections here. And they all obviously have all the notices stuck on them. Yeah, that's right. So here, they're actually doing the door and the light checks. So we can see that this vehicle is perfectly working and in order. You can see the light is on. The internal electronics are fine. And the guys right now, they're checking the back door, meaning the trunk door. They're making sure that everything in the trunk is perfectly fine, perfectly aligned, and everything, and there's no issues. You can literally see him going around with the flashlight, ensuring that everything's properly fine. Yeah, so they're checking basically the doors and lights here, as we can see, and also the front bay there as well. They're making sure that everything is fit and perfectly aligned with each other. That's right. That's very, very right. So this would be the dynamic inspection area, I think, right? This would be called one of the final dynamic inspection areas because the cars are moving and they're checking it as the car is slowly moving. They're making sure everything beside the car is perfectly fine. This is one of the commercial vehicles, actually. Look at that, an absolutely beautiful car, man. Very, very cool. That's right. You can see they're checking all the doors.
This is the N3.
That's right.
You can check how many seats are they.
Look at that. The guy is obviously wearing gloves to make sure that there's no issues whatsoever. So perfectly fine. Very, very cool stuff. Very, very interesting stuff. Obviously, all the seats are covered, so they have these covers to make sure that the car, again, arrives fully brand new. There's no issues with it. They're checking the electronics inside. They're making sure everything works just fine. The guy's even checking the door sound. He's opening and closing the door to ensure that it closes perfectly. You can see him right there. He's moving the chair. He's making sure that everything... Wow, this is really cool. I did not expect him to be moving the chair, playing with the chair like that. Very, very interesting. This really does give me confidence in this car after seeing how they check everything in the front and the back. Very, very interesting. So they're making sure that all the panels are perfectly retrofit. The guy is making sure that the seat is... Wow, okay. I did not expect that. Very, very rigorous checks. Wow, okay, very cool. I did not expect that. The guy to be opening the door, slamming it, moving in the chair and all that. Very, very cool stuff. I mean, you guys have a sale for me? Maybe you can give me another $1,000 off. I'll buy one of these right now, no problem. Maybe I'll drive home in this. Wow, very, very cool. Very interesting stuff. Yeah, so we can see they're checking the doors of every single vehicle, making sure it closes perfectly fine, making sure there's no issues, making sure the trunk door opens at the correct speed, to the correct height. Wow, very, very cool stuff. Very cool, Jennifer. Nice. You know what, Jennifer, maybe you can ask the worker what he's checking, because my Chinese isn't so good. My Chinese isn't that good. Maybe you can ask the worker very quickly what he's checking, and then you can maybe tell us. Do you think that would work, or do you think he's too busy and we shouldn't bother him right now? Maybe, yeah, you know what? We're not going to do that just because I think the workers are way too locked in. The workers are way too focused on this. So I don't want to distract him from checking this car because somebody's going to be driving this car. And I don't want him to be like, you know, distracted and then miss some important details. So yeah, very, very cool stuff. Yeah, I guess we can slowly keep moving up.
Yeah. This is just our 5-seat sedan, and this is our MPV. So we can see it has how many seats? We have 2 seats and 7 seats, 9 seats and 11 seats, and this is very, very useful for family travel and city urban.
Yeah, very nice, very nice. I see this vehicle seems to have 2, 4, 6, 9 seats, so you can take 9 people in this car, and I can see there's a lot of space in between them. Very, very cool stuff. And yeah, I mean, it's an absolutely beautiful car. The paint finish is perfect. The paint finish is exactly what you would expect considering what we saw up there at the painting line part. So very, very, very cool stuff. And oh my God, look at that grill. Look at that grill. Look at the size of this thing, man. Look at that grill. Crazy. Very, very cool stuff. Very, very cool, very interesting stuff. So yeah, looks like right here, they're making sure that the bottom seats are working just fine. They're making sure that that everything inside the car is fully fit. They're making sure that no loose bolts are present, that everything is exactly as it needs to be. Making sure the doors slide open and slide closed exactly like they're supposed to make sure that there's no issues with these cars whatsoever. Very, very interesting stuff, right? Very, 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 very interesting stuff. I think we're going to be going soon to go see the rain tests and stuff soon, right?
Yeah.
So we'll continue walking. Let me show you another piece here. One of the beginning stages, actually, the end stage and the beginning stage are close to each other. So here, the car pretty much has nothing right now, and I'll show you what that is. So let me show you exactly what it is that we have here. Let's slowly move the camera and let us show you one of the earlier stages in production. This is right after the center console is fit into the car and there's nothing else here. It looks like it's only the center console right now, and again, the car is absolutely beautiful. You can already tell from the paint job and from the actual finish of the body here. The car is absolutely gorgeous. This is the S7 REEV, if I'm not mistaken. That's right, this is the S7 REEV, and again, it looks absolutely gorgeous, an absolutely beautiful, beautiful car. So yeah, very, very nice. Now, we gotta be careful again because all of these automatic machinery moving around, we gotta be careful not to stand in its way. Very, very interesting. So yeah, that's right. You can see that all of this currently being done, being finished up, being completed. This is a very, very big factory. So we better not get lost here. This is a very, very big factory. We need to be able to find our way to the next station soon. But right now, like I said, we are here at the Dongfang Liuzhou Motor Company Limited station. This is the manufacturing assembly line. We already showed you guys the painting finish, how they actually paint the bodies, and here they actually assemble the cars and get them all together. Very, very cool, very interesting stuff. So
yeah, at our factory, safety and efficiency is the first part to check. And in the modern era, you know, Victor, the electric vehicle and the new energy vehicle is the trend. And do you know our cars, if they meet the environment standards?
I'm pretty sure they do. Do they? I don't know. You tell me, Jennifer. Wow. Okay.
Absolutely. Meeting environment standards is non-negotiation. Exhaust gas inspection is mandatory. Our equipment collects type emissions and correctly measures pollutants like carbon, monoxide, and minor effects to ensure we meet our all environmental regulations.
Right, right. Very interesting. Okay, so now the car has actually passed every technical test. And for the next area that we're gonna go to, right after we finish here, right after we show you everything here, we're gonna go show you one of the harsh aspects. But again, we want to finish up here first. So let's show you the door installation area. Very cool stuff. So you can see the robotic arm helps the workers actually install these doors onto the vehicle. Wow, very, very cool stuff.
Yeah,
very cool stuff.
Yeah, Victor, we use the automatic machine arm to operate the doors. And do you know, with the mechanical arm, how many doors the workers can operate?
No, you tell me how many.
Yeah. With the mechanical arms, the workers can operate 2 doors. And they will totally save the time, and it's very efficiently.
Yeah, I can tell, because I mean, if the worker had to pick it up himself, he would be much slower. But here, the robotic arm literally brings the door to him and pushes it into the car. Very, very cool stuff. So we're gonna wait a little bit. We're gonna slow down, and we're gonna wait to see the full process on this car right here, because right now it doesn't have any doors. But we will see the full process of how the workers actually put the doors down here. So we'll have to double check. So yeah, for now we're just gonna wait and see. We're gonna wait a little bit for the workers to finish with that car, because we want to show you how they do it from the beginning, right? We want to show you how they put the doors on this car from the beginning. So maybe if you show them this car right here, you will see that there are no doors on it right now.
Yeah.
You will see that right now this car has no doors, and we'll show you what Dongfeng Liuzhou Motor Company Limited has come up with to ensure that the doors are installed very quickly and in a very timely manner. So we're just gonna wait for this car to move along. That's right. That's right.
And you can see the seat is its color is orange or other. We Chinese think the color is orange, and I don't know which your country how to name it.
So I think in every country this looks very beautiful. This looks like a very, very cool color. I think I would call this more like I don't know, like a coffee creme, something like that, like a coffee cream color. But I honestly, if I were to get a car, I would probably get it with a coffee cream interior, because this one looks absolutely gorgeous. So yeah, let's just step aside a little bit as we look at this process, because it looks like the robot arm is grabbing the door right now, and the robot arm is moving the door. Oh wow, that's very cool. I wonder how much this door weighs. I'm pretty sure this is a very heavy door. All right, let's see how this goes.
250 kilograms. Just the door.
Very, very cool. So we can see the worker right now is using the robotic arm to help him install this door onto the newly produced car. The car doesn't even have the back seats yet it already has the final look. This is already what the car is gonna look like externally, at the very least externally. So they are installing these doors. Oh wow, very, very, very cool. Look at that, you can see.
Yeah, when it comes to the seat, our back seat can all put down, and it will enlarge the trunk space.
Yeah, I remember at the Munich Motor Show we did see that, and this car really has a lot of inside space, folks. This car has a lot of room inside. So yeah, we can see the back door. It looks like it was finished installing. Now they're checking to make sure that everything connects as needed. Again, this is a smooth process. The car is slowly moving along, and the worker has to make sure that he can retrofit and fit everything perfectly within the time allotted. But these guys are professionals. These guys are very skilled workers. They know exactly for every model how to fit the door and how to check that it's actually perfectly fine inside there. So let's see what actually happens. I want to see this car passing the full test. I want to see this car's doors being fully installed. Yeah, there we go. So he's making sure the door is tight, nice and tight, so that your family is safe inside of it. No rain goes through, no wind blows it wide open. So yeah, we're just making sure that everything is perfectly fine. Very, very interesting stuff. They're just making sure that everything is fitted perfectly.
Yeah, you can see our workers, they put something on the door. It makes it safe, and before it's outside the factory, it's safe and beauty.
Very, very cool. So they're sealing it from the inside, it looks like. Very, very cool. Looks like it's almost done, right? Looks like they're almost done. I just want to wait until they fully finish with this door. They close it up, and we know that it's good to go. And we know that this car is A-OK. Very, very interesting stuff. They're just making sure that everything fits perfectly.
Yeah. To check whether things is all okay.
Very, very cool stuff. Wow, okay. So it looks like the guy actually turns on the car to make sure that the lights are on, to make sure it's functioning properly, and to make sure that the door at the end is placed in the vehicle that's already functioning. I see that he's putting sealant inside there. I'm pretty sure that's where the airbags will go later as well, unless they're already there. I really like this robotic arm. I think this robotic thing is very cool, that it helps the workers a lot with actually installing the door. Very, very nice stuff. So we can see another door right here, almost ready, being put onto this beautiful, beautiful beast of a car. Wow, we saw the final product last month, and I mean, seeing it actually get built live is very, very interesting. Quite inspiring. Look at that, yeah, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful.
That beautiful car. Maybe it's served for our VIP customers.
That's right. Very, very beautiful car. Interesting. All right, so that's how they install the doors. Very cool. We're gonna slowly move on to the next area here.
Yeah,
we're gonna be
the line where we're moving forward to the green Tesla line where we smoothly go forward.
Okay, sounds good. Okay, very, very cool. So we are gonna move on just a little bit. We are moving very, very slowly. Yeah, again, there's a lot of noise around us, but for good reason. These workers are making sure that every bolt, every screw, everything in your car is tight. It's perfect. It's exactly as you want it to be from a high quality manufactured car. This looks like the Friday. We're going to take you inside one of these soon. I will be going over the specifications of it a little later on today. So Jennifer and I will tell you about this car later today. So when we go and see the actual ready-made cars, we will show you inside of this car right here, the Friday. Again, a very beautiful car. This is a full electric SUV. A little foreshadowing here, okay? A little hint. This car comes in 3 different models. So the 490 kilometer one, the 530, and the 610. That's the range of it, obviously. But that's a little sneak peek. We'll get to it later. So later, we will show them these cars in action. That's right.
And the next part, Victor will introduce detail the Friday and S7 to all our customers.
That's right. That's exactly right.
And Friday has REEV and be careful.
Yep.
And Friday is our best selling sedan. And you know how
the range of the Friday.
Yeah.
I think it comes in 3 different versions, right? So I think the top range is what, 600 kilometers, something like that, 600, about that. I think it's 610 kilometers. Okay, so here we're seeing the inside of the car being installed slowly. We're seeing the seats and the actual internals. Maybe we can get closer and show you these guys working on them, ensuring that everything is again perfectly fitted inside. Wow, very, very, very cool stuff. I really want to drive one of these. A full electric SUV, very, very cool stuff. I mean, yeah, this car has extended range, and it looks, I mean, yeah, it looks very, very attractive. I'm not gonna lie, very, very cool stuff. Nice, yeah, we can see the sealants being put up. There was already a spare tire in there. Very, very nice stuff. Very, very cool stuff. So So yeah, that's the life of a car. It starts in the paint shop, they paint the sides, they bring it down here, they start putting the actual electronics and all the connectors and all the technical parts in it, and then they start putting the internals here. They start putting the seats, the doors, and everything that makes the car look pretty at the end. So very, very cool stuff. Very, very cool. Nice,
Yeah.
nice. So yeah, we are slowly, but surely moving on to the next stage. We're not there yet, but we're slowly making our way there. Yeah, this is a very, very big.
Around us you can see the workers get into the car. Maybe they'll check some more detailed configurations.
Very, very interesting. You can see this is a very interesting way to see a car. Very, very cool. You can see, oh my God, yeah, I've never seen such a bare bones car. This is very cool. So the worker is actually inside there installing the first aspect. He's tightening the first aspects of the car. I'm pretty sure this is fresh off the paint assembly line. This was just painted maybe an hour ago. I'm not sure, but this looks very, very good. Yeah, we got to be careful here because this thing we don't want this thing to slowly to touch us up like that. Yeah, beautiful, beautiful thing. Very, very cool. Oh, I see the panoramic roof is already on there. The panoramic roof is already on. We'll show you the panoramic roof later on. It's a beautiful roof. It's a panoramic window, rather. I can barely call it a roof because the whole thing is open. Very, very cool stuff. So yeah, let me remind you one more time. We are here at the Dongfang Liuzhou Motor Company Limited Open Day, which means that you can come with Jennifer and I to look inside this factory. You can come and take a look at the manufacturing process here at the Liuzhou factory. So make sure to follow us.
And
make sure to follow us.
In our live show in the open day, you can up to $2,000 off. We make 2,000 discount for you, our customers.
That's right, up to $2,000, and $2,000 is a lot of money, man. So if you're here, drop down your inquiries below. Our sales team will be able to help you figure everything out, the pricing, the technicalities, the deliveries, everything you need to know. You can get in contact with the sales team. You can either click chat now or you can leave your comment down below. Our sales team will get in touch with you and we will make sure that you are well taken care of, okay? We will make sure that we answer all your questions, we address all your concerns. Oh, let's move a little bit out because there's more automatic cars coming this way. So yeah, guys, you do have a very, very, very exclusive look inside of the manufacturing line here at the Dongfang Liuzhou Motor Company Limited. And these are all the fourthing vehicles. This is specifically for fourthing. This right here, right now, is the S7 REEV, the range extended electric vehicle. A beautiful, beautiful car. And it's very, very beautiful inside as well. We will take you there a little later. Don't worry about that at all. Wow, very cool. I love these things. I really like these things. They look so cute.
Yeah, and this too. This factory tour is a brand new travel for me.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Very, very interesting stuff. I mean, the guys, I can tell they're professionals by their face. I mean, they're so focused on exactly what they need to be doing. Everybody's in the right place, is what I meant to say. These guys don't care about us. They're not even looking at us. Usually, when I'm at a factory, everybody's looking our way, but this time they don't care. They have a job to do, and that should inspire you, the customer, to have confidence in the quality of these cars. That's the sound of a good car being made right there. Exactly right. Very, very cool stuff. Wow, beautiful, beautiful. Very, very interesting. Yeah, honestly, I think the S7 is my favorite car in this lineup. The SUVs are cool. Everything else looks really good, but I really like the sedan. I think they nailed it. You will see why. Once we show you inside the cars, you will understand why I say this. You will understand why I say this because, I mean, the space inside the car is insane for a sedan. The space inside the trunk is crazy. And it looks good. It looks really good. I mean, the car has won many design awards. We will talk about that later. Don't worry. I got everything you need to know. about these cars. So we will take you inside there. Yeah, look at that. These guys are over here ensuring that the car is perfectly fine. They do not care about this live stream. They care about bringing you the best car possible in the best, most perfect condition that is humanly possible at all. So yeah, very cool stuff. Very interesting stuff. Yeah, I'm very impressed. This is very inspiring. I'm very impressed. Now I really want to buy a 14 car. I really want to buy the S7 because, I mean, come on.
Yeah, S7 is my favorite type.
Nice, yeah, absolutely. It's a beautiful car and it has an insane range. I mean, when I heard about the range, I did not believe it at first because it is a hybrid vehicle, right? It's both electric and gasoline powered, so it's a mix of both. And only the electric range is like 210 kilometers, which is crazy in a hybrid vehicle. I mean, that's a lot. Most hybrid vehicles barely get to 100. Here we have about 230. That's more than some pure electric vehicles. And obviously it has a gas tank, so you can actually extend your range to a total of like 1,250 kilometers, something along those lines. A lot of range. But I'm getting ahead of myself. We will talk about that later. In the meanwhile, maybe we can show you these beautiful cars at the final step of production once again. So you can see the guys here again. They are at the very last step of production, making sure that everything is absolutely perfect before moving on to the next stage. And here, once the center console was installed and once some of the brakes at the front of the car were installed, it seems like it's going to go further here and then go all the way up. To be taken to the next area of this manufacturing process. So very cool stuff. Very cool stuff. Yeah, I mean, this entire factory, really big. Really big. I mean, it's very hard for you guys to see, but this is just one building, right? I mean, we needed to take a bus to go from the painting area down to here. So, I mean, come on, the future is here and it's happening now right here at Dongfang Liuzhou Motor Company Limited. It's really happening right here, right now. The scale of this is absolutely crazy. So, yeah, very inspiring stuff. You can really see the quality of everything being made here. And we're very glad that Dongfang allowed us to come in and bring you guys this live stream because obviously this is a very high level manufacturing plant. I'm sure this contains many secrets of production and nobody wants anything to leak, obviously, but Liuzhou Motor Company Limited is absolutely open to you guys seeing with your own eyes live on screen exactly how it gets made, so you can feel very secure when you place your orders. When you actually chat to our sales team, it's more than just a picture of a car. We're showing you exactly how it's made. Not many car companies can do that for you. Not many car companies will take you live behind the scenes and into the factory. Not many people and many car companies will do that. But here at Dongfang Liuzhou Motor Company Limited, we will do that. So once again, we are here with Open Day at Alibaba.com. You can drop down your comments and questions at the bottom. Feel free to follow us. And you can tell them what can they get?
Yeah, our customers can get US $2,000 off, and as we just said, Dongfang Liuzhou Motor Company Limited is a state-owned enterprise with 70 years old, and when you place an order in Alibaba, and you can have no other questions about the safety and qualities and others.
That's right. So you can always rest assured that everything is going to be top-notch because we are showing you exactly how it's being made. We're showing you exactly what happens here at the factory, so you know exactly what you're buying. You're not just buying because you saw a picture of a finished product. You can actually see it being made here, and you can actually see all the individual parts. I mean, show them this. I don't even know what this is, but you can see it here, right now. This looks like the back end maybe of a bumper, or it's a bumper. It's a rear bumper, looks like. Yeah, this looks like a rear bumper right here in front of your eyes. Where else are you gonna see this? I mean, seriously, what other car company is gonna bring it to you live That's the point. And you do get up to $2,000 off if you place orders during this live stream. So don't hesitate to chat to our sales team. You can either click the chat now button, or you can just drop down your comments down below. You can ask questions, you can ask for inquiries, you can any concerns you might have, our sales team will be more than happy to address them. And our sales team works 24/7. At any time that you need to place an order, ask a question, have any concerns, if you want to just talk about the cars, 24/7 available to you, because we really truly do care about our global customer base. Dongfang Liuzhou Motor Company Limited has gone global, and like Jennifer said, we are over 70 years old. Actually, this year celebrating the 71st anniversary of Dongfang Liuzhou Motor Company Limited. Yeah, oh my God, I didn't even realize where we got while we were walking and talking. So this seems like some of the final placements here, I think. It looks like. I'm not entirely sure. There's still more tests, right? We need to talk about the tests first. I think we're going to be talking about the rain test first, or the camera test. Oh, this is the camera test, right? Perfect. So obviously all these cars are very smart, Jennifer, and they obviously all have cameras all around them. But we need to make sure that every camera in every one of those cars functions perfectly, because there's a lot of systems inside that are dependent on these cameras that can save your life. Truly, there's, auto braking, there is assisted driving, lane switching, lane cruise control, adaptive cruise control, everything, the whole L2 Plus driving system, all 9 yards. And that heavily relies on the cameras that are all around these cars. So we need to make sure that they actually work. Maybe we can come in here.
Yeah, just look at the ground. Did they test the braking system?
So, here he's testing the braking system, looks like. Very, very interesting. So we do see that there are tests being run as we speak. Again, this guy knows exactly what he's doing. He's a technical specialist, specifically educated in this type of job. So it would take me years of schooling and experience to actually be able to tell you exactly what he's doing. But it seems like, well, off he goes. Bye-bye. That car seems like it passed the vibe check. Very, very cool. Now it's here. Very interesting. Yeah, here the people are actually fully doing the final checks already inside the car. So this isn't just the exterior check to make sure everything works. This is the test where they actually ensure that it drives perfectly fine, that all the systems inside are perfectly aligned, that there's no issues. Oh, let's come closer. I want to see this. Let's come and show it. I really want to show what's going on here. I think this is going to be, oh, there we go. Look at that, revving that engine. Look at that. So 40-kilometer test. Very, very cool stuff. Wow, I kind of want to do this job. I don't know, this looks like a lot of fun, man. Very interesting. Okay, so the car was good to go. It completed the test. Moving on to the next one.
Completed.
Very, very cool. So the guys, not for us to see. They're gonna put some secret magic sauce inside of that car. Oh, that's right. Oh, come here. Show that. So they were testing the horn. They were testing the sound of the horn. That's so cool. 103. It showed 103. I'm not sure if you guys caught that, but this was testing the horn sound to make sure that even the horn works perfectly. Come on, that's so cool. Wow, very, very impressive. Very, very, very cool stuff. Wow. So, yeah, we are moving on. Oh, that looks like the rain test right there afterwards. But here, boom, look at that. The car comes out together with us. Very, very cool. And I wonder what we're gonna do here. Let's see. Scanning the documents, making sure that everything is in line, making sure that everything is A-okay. Let's see what happens here. Okay. Onto the chassis. Okay, there we go. Let's see what actually happens. This is so cool. Oh, very interesting. Very, very cool stuff. So we do have the... I don't even want to say anything because, I've never seen one of those tests done live. Ooh. What happened? Very interesting stuff. Okay, passed the test. Good to go. Very, very cool stuff. Yeah, so looks like that car is pretty much done with all the testing. It seems like, the back tire now. Yeah, that's right. The brake test on the back tire. The motor is activating. Very cool. Very sweet. Yeah, this just makes sure that you and your family are completely safe when you're in the car, because the brakes are very important, obviously, for any vehicle. And they have done the braking test here. Oh my God, this guy is just off to the races. That was pretty cool. I think he's just showing off for the live stream. Very nice. So he needs to scan all the correct documents. He needs to make sure that this car properly aligns. And look at that. It looks like we are doing a rain test all the way over there. Let's see if we can actually get there. Maybe, yeah, I think we're fine to go and check.
Yeah, first we look at the mirror. It's like the 316 camera test.
Very cool. So, so the rain test line, it actually verifies the vehicle's sealing integrity. So as you can see, the car is entering a sealed chamber, and immediately it's hit by a violent multi-angle torrent of water. And it's not just rain, it's a high pressure downpour coming from every direction, above, the sides, and even underneath the chassis.
Yeah, the intensity of this water spray is far greater than any natural rainfall. This proves the cabin is absolutely watertight.
Yeah, I can see the water violently hitting the windshield and the side windows. If there are any weaknesses in the sealant or the assembly, the test will absolutely expose it immediately.
Yes, right. Exactly. A single drop of water inside the cabin is considered a failure, and that car goes back for immediately adjustment. This ensures that when you drive your frozen vehicle through a zone, you and your passengers stay perfectly dry and safe.
Wow, that's amazing. That's really amazing. So if a car gets through this torrential shower without a single drop inside, it's truly ready. So what's the final step?
Yeah. We hope that successfully pass this intense test will drive to our nearby proving ground. It means the test track for a final road.
Okay, very, very cool. Very, very interesting. So as we are coming to the end of the production, the final test, the rain test, the sealing test, everything, making sure, even the horn test, where the guy was beeping his horn to make sure that it reaches the proper loudness. Very, very interesting stuff. So that was an incredible journey that we've done so far. The painting aspect, the manufacturing lines, the tests. Very, very cool stuff. I have no more questions left for this car at all. So we've seen the sheer power of automation in the paint shop with all of these. I think we should move a little bit to the side because we do have one of these cars coming over here. So we've seen the full the power of automation with the painting in the painting assembly line. It was very, very cool to see. It was very cool to see the huge robotic arms moving and painting the vehicle. Very, very cool stuff. And the precision of the chassis line and the rigorous quality checks. That was all very, very impressive, which includes this very dramatic final rain test. So very, very cool stuff. And it's clear that every single Dongfang 4Thing vehicle is built with passion and with extreme care. That's quite obvious. So now it's time for our main final segment. We're slowly approaching the main
delivery hall.
That's right. Our the product showcase area. So it did rain today, so we got to be a little careful not to slip up and fall over here. But if I'm not highly mistaken, we are just around the corner to show you the product showcase. So to show you the scale, now we are heading to the vehicle placement area. So let's get going. Let's get going slowly but surely. That's the car that just passed the rain check. making sure that it's completely sealant inside, that it's completely proof, even in a storm, that there's no issues ever with this. So remember, you're right here in our Dongfang Forthing Open Day Live event. If you're interested in any of the Forthing models, or if you are an overseas partner looking to introduce our brand to your market, feel free to let us know in the comments, because we are more than happy to answer any and all of your questions. That car is going on to the next stage. I'm pretty sure the vehicle placement area is where that car is going, and that's where we are going now as well. So don't forget, we are the Dongfang Liuzhou Motor Company Limited, a very large-scale automotive enterprise dedicated to the research, development, production, and sales of high-quality Dongfang Forthing vehicles, including stylish SUVs, very, very cool sedans. It looks like that car right now is just went through the rain test. Again, like I said, very quality, very rigorous testing going on around here. Very, very cool stuff. So yeah, so like I said, we do have very stylish SUVs. We do have versatile MPVs, cutting edge new energy vehicles. We are committed to providing the global market with advanced, reliable, and intelligent mobility solutions. So you can also click into the product page now, press the chat now button to interact with our professional sales team behind the camera. You can book a free consultation, you can send an inquiry to get detailed pricing and specification, or simply follow us. That's right, to join the growing Forthing community. We have a dedicated 24/7 team supporting you to solve all your pre-sales and after-sales needs and to provide you with a desirable vehicle solution.
Yeah, for Open Day exclusive price, we have picked out our absolutely best-selling items, the real top-tier gear, and we are slashing prices for you, our customers. We are talking a time-limited US$ discount 2,000, and on selected products only available throughout Open Day live stream.
That's right, very cool. So wow, let's move on to the vehicle placement area right now. You'll be able to see the scale. This is very, very, very cool stuff, man. Wow, 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 wow. The scale is breathtaking, and the sight of all these brand new Forthing cars is truly, truly wonderful. It's very stunning. This truly captures the scale of Dongfang Forthing right here in Liuzhou. Yeah. So like I said, we are in the vehicle placement area. Again, the sight of all these brand new cars is just stunning. I mean, they all look really, really good. It just recently rained, so it looks perfect. And yeah, like I said, this truly captures the scale of Dongfang Forthing.
Yeah, this whole is embodiment of our production efficiency. It's not just about the size, it's about the speed and the efficiency. The whole ensures our delivery logistics are perfect.
So how does Forthing actually manage such high volume shipping without any delays or errors?
Yeah, we have highly digital dispatch system. Every vehicle is electronically traced and assigned its exact position and transport carrier. Our efficiency here ensures that once the customer places an order, the car moves from production to delivery with maximum downtime.
Very, very interesting. So yeah, it's all about getting your new Forthing vehicle to your local dealership or international port as quickly and safely as possible. And this is where the supply chain magic actually happens. It's incredible to see the full cycle. That was very, very cool and interesting to see, from the raw materials that we saw in the workshop to hundreds of thousands of finished cars ready for the road here in the delivery hall. Very, very cool stuff. So as we can see, again, let's just kind of walk around and show you some of these cars here. This is the S7. Oh my God, I just want to jump into one of them and drive it off here. Hopefully, no, I'm not going to do that because they're going to catch me so quick with all the safety features in here. Very, very interesting stuff. So like you said, every car is fit with electronic trackers to make sure that in the delivery line it is perfectly aligned and nothing ever gets lost and everything is super efficient and it gets to your international port of choice or your dealerships as quickly and as safely as possible. Very, very, very cool. So that was a fantastic look. That was a very, very fantastic look at the scale and efficiency of the dispatch system here in the delivery hall. Very, very cool. So I want to tell you one thing. I would like to talk about the Canton Fair, actually. Before we move on to anything else, I would like to tell you, because we have a huge announcement for our global partners and viewers planning to visit China. So we are thrilled to confirm that Dongfang Forthing will be an unmissable presence at the oncoming 138th Canton Fair. This is a major opportunity to see our latest innovations in person. So if you want to come and take a look at the product and the result of everything we've shown you today, you can find us from October 15th to October 19th, 2025. Make sure to check our exclusive extensive display in Area A, Hall 8.1 at booths G13, G16 and F28 to F31. For those who may be new to the Canton Fair, let me give you a bit of a background on it. The Canton Fair, officially known as the China Import and Export Fair, is the largest and most established trade event in China. It's held twice a year, during spring and during autumn, in the bustling city of Guangzhou, not too far from here. Dongfang Forthing surely will steal the show once again in that grand event. So come and find us right there.
Yeah, our team will be on site with our newest model and ready to discuss partner opportunities. If you are coming to the Canton Fair, it's the chance to meet us face to face and get a real look at our cars. Let us remind you once again, you can find us from October 5th to October 19th, 2025 in Area A, Hall 8.1 at booth G13 to G16 and F18 and F28 to F31.
That's exactly right. So that was fantastic. That was wonderful. And now I think we're going to go into the little bus. If I'm not highly mistaken, we're going to go into a little bus and it's going to take us directly to the S7 cars that we can actually showcase, and also the Friday. We will take a look at both. And here we're going to be very, very careful because we need to get into this bus to take us to the next step. The next step that you viewers really, really want to see. We're going to be very, very careful. We're going to make sure we can actually do this correctly. So give us a second. So we are going to sit in the back. That's right. So we're going to sit right at the back here. Perfect. Boom. Here we are. Okay, wonderful. And this is going to take us to the next step. We are going to be slowly putting the equipment onto the bus. So give us a second while everything gets set up. I would like to tell you one more time about the Canton Fair. If you guys are not familiar, the Canton Fair is one of the biggest, if not the biggest, trade shows in China. It is the Import-Export Fair, and we will be here at this fair from October 15th until October 19th. So you will be able to see everything and see everything in person. Everything that you saw here right now, you'll be able to see it in person at the Canton Fair. It is officially called the China Import and Export Fair. Once again, you can find us starting from tomorrow, October 15th, up until October 19th, and you can find us there under Area A, Hall 8.1 at booths G13, from G13 to G16, and from F28 to F31. Very, very cool stuff. So we're going to be very, very careful here in moving because we do have a lot of equipment here on board this bus because obviously you guys can't see behind the area, but I can see behind the camera, and we do have a big process going on there before we can actually start moving. We got to be very, very careful here to make sure that nothing falls, to make sure that everything stays as it's supposed to. We're just going to be very, very careful here to make sure that you guys can be brought this live stream exactly as we are bringing it to you right now, so that there's no issues arising. So do give us a second. Do give us a couple of seconds here. Do give us a couple of seconds. We will be bringing this to you. That's right. We'll be showing you the final S7 production cars, and the Fridays is going to look absolutely wonderful, absolutely beautiful. Yeah, so we're going to very slowly and carefully start our way here to ensure that nothing actually falls off, hoping that that computer on top doesn't fall off. That's right. Yeah, so there we go. We are on the way now to the next production line. Very, very, very big factory here, man. Very, very big factory that we're dealing in with. Very, very, very interesting. So you can see we're going to be passing all the brand new S7 4things here to the left. You can see them right here. We were just showcasing them 5 minutes ago, and now we're on the way to actually show you inside the cars and talk to you about the internal aspects, all the technical details, all the features, all the actual functionalities of it, all the features and all the fidgets and everything, quite literally. We still have some time with you guys today, so we'll make sure to bring you everything you wanted to see. The live stream will be going on for about another hour and 5 minutes ish. So yeah, bear with us while we're traveling to our final destination, where we're going to be doing some key model analysis for you, where we're going to be switching our focus from logistics to product. Like I said, this is a very, very, very big factory. We need to use a bus to travel from one area to the next, but it's worth it. So guys, everybody that's been watching us this whole time, make sure you drop a comment if you have any questions. Even if you don't have any questions, just tell us what your favorite 4thing car is that you've seen today. We've shown you the chassis and the bodies of a couple of them, the S7, the Friday, the commercial vehicles, the MPVs, the SUVs. We've shown you a couple. So feel free to drop down any comments. Our sales team will get back to you immediately, answer any questions you might have, and really take care of you from pre-sales up until after sales. Open to conversations 24/7. The entire sales team will be able to bring you the information that you need exactly as it is. Okay, look at that. So it looks like we have slowly arrived to the key model analysis part. Boom, beautiful. So let me get out. Whoops. It's a beautiful day out here in Luzhou. It has rained before. If it was still raining, I don't know what we would be doing. Cool stuff. Look at that. Okay, boom, we brought everything out. We're still waiting for some of this to finish being brought out. Just give us a couple of seconds here. We did mention Canton Fair. Make sure you find us there from October 15th to October 19th. Make sure you're there with us. You can come find us. One more time, you can come find us in Area A, Hall 8.1 at booths G13 to G16 and F28 to F31. So don't miss us there. You will absolutely enjoy your time at the Canton Fair when you come to Dongfang Luzhou Motor Company Limited stands. You can see everything in person. You can touch the cars. You can sit inside the cars. You can chat to our sales team in person. Everything you need to do, you can do it there. Very cool stuff. Okay, look at that. We are moving on to the actual product announcement. Let's see. What do we have here? Very, very, very cool stuff. So, come with me this way. I will actually show you the final completed results. The final completed results. So, it is time. It is time to shift our focus from logistics to product. We've seen where the car is born and where it begins its journey. Welcome again, everyone. Right now we are at the entrance of General Assembly Workshop. As you can see, we're surrounded by our star performers, the latest from the Dongfang 4thing lineup. Jennifer, let's start analyzing the key models that are defining our brand's future. What's the first model you want to showcase?
Yeah, let's start with our technology leader, the 4thing SGR-EEV.
Okay, nice. The 4thing S7 REEV. Very cool
our
stuff.
range extended exchange vehicle.
Oh my God, what a beautiful sedan. Absolutely gorgeous car. We will go to the black color S7 right there to make sure that we can actually get inside. This one is too brand new even for us to get inside. Only the client can first take a look at open. Okay, so we do have two cars here. We'll show you both. This is the Friday, but we will start with this absolutely gorgeous S7 that we have right here in front of us. Oh my God, do I absolutely love this car. I absolutely, oh my God, I have a key. Oh my God, okay. Don't call the security guards, okay? Nobody calls security. I'm just gonna take this for a little spin, okay? Nobody calls security for me, all right? Oh my God, an absolutely gorgeous car. Yeah, very cool. So let me open the door for our cameraman to show you some of the insides. We already saw the entire process of this car being shown. So let's see, what do we have here? Well, first of all, and I loved talking about this. I loved talking about this during the Munich Motor Show 2025. The number is 0.191 CD drag coefficient, which is insane. Now, you might ask, why are you starting with this? That's crazy. Why would you even start with the drag coefficient? Well, actually, that's the lowest drag coefficient in a mass-produced passenger car that's street and road legal, and you can actually take for a spin right now. That is crazy. That is a crazy, crazy, crazy number. So what that actually means is that with absolutely every kilometer you drive, there is much less air resistance in this car. And so what that means is you get free range just because our designers were able to construct this car in such a way. Just because we were able to bring down the drag coefficient to 0.191, you get extra range for free. Pretty cool. And that makes the car look even better. So why don't we, actually from the back, I really like how this car looks from the back. Let's take a look. Yeah, I mean, this car is absolutely gorgeous. If we come and take, oh my God, yeah, wow, 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 wow. An absolutely gorgeous car, the S7, the fourthing S7. Just look at the lines, look at the curves. This car is the most aerodynamic car with the lowest drag coefficient that's possible on the market today, right now, in a mass-produced passenger vehicle that you can actually purchase and drive right now. It also has a 1.9 square meter large panoramic roof. This is all related to the modern appearance of this car. Right now, I just want to talk to you about the design of it, and then we will go inside, because this car is absolutely gorgeous. I mean, man, come on, very, very cool stuff. It has colorful body. You can choose from, I believe, 7 colors, including green, red, blue, which is the standard color that it comes with. Absolutely gorgeous. Go take a look at it. Black and so on. It has the concealed door handle. So look what happens when I close this car. The door handles slide right back in, and you might ask, okay, so what? Who cares? A lot of cars have this. In the winter, what happens when it gets iced over? Well, I'll tell you what happens. In the winter, if it gets iced over, the door handles have over 100 newtons of force, so it will absolutely open up that door right immediately. So if you, let me think, how are we gonna do this? Maybe I can hop inside the car, and let me see if I can see the panoramic roof, so I can show you immediately. Oh yeah, you can see the panoramic roof in here. It is absolutely gorgeous. It covers the entire roof here. Very, very cool stuff. Let's see how we can do this. Maybe if we open the back door, yeah, the cameraman can come in and show upwards so you can see the size of this absolutely gorgeous panoramic roof. Just look at that. It is an absolutely massive, massive, massive panoramic roof. You might also start noticing the size of this car. Let me tell you, the panoramic sunroof is 1.9 meters squared. Now, what does that mean? Why do you care? Well, that's absolutely huge, man. This thing covers the entirety of the top of the car. Your passengers can see the beautiful stars without the heat. So let me tell you one more thing. You might ask, what happens when the sun is out? What happens when it's very, very hot and the sun is out and I have my entire car just kind of open up to the sun like that? I don't want to buy a convertible. I'm scared of the sun. Well, let me tell you, the laminated safety glass technology here with a special heat insulated coating, what it does is that the solar heat transmittance, the total solar heat transmittance is less than 20%, which is a very, 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 very low number. The ultraviolet UV blockage is around 99.9%, and the infrared IR blockage is approximately 97.67%, which is crazy because you get all the clear skies that you can look at without the harm and the damage from the sun. Very, very cool stuff. So as I said, this car also does have the hidden door handles, which allow us to reach that drag coefficient. So when I close the car, the door handles go right back inside and they slide right back out. That's very, very cool. The frameless doors really add to this design. And talking about design, this is the first sedan in the industry to win 3 major design awards, 3 major international design awards. Very, very cool stuff. So let me tell you about them. Number 1 is Design for Asia Awards. That truly brings this car up to the top of the good-looking cars in the entire continent. It has also won the IAI Global Design Awards, which brings it to the top of the global car market. Very, very proud of that one. And actually, one of the most impressive and the ones that we're most proud of here is the Good Design USA Award. Very, very prestigious award for those of you guys that know what that is. Very prestigious, winning 3 design awards in 1 sedan. Very impressive stuff. So, like I said, the removable, not the removable, but the dual push hidden door handles come very, very neatly together with a frameless door. Once again, so if I show you this door right here, you can see that it's completely frameless, adding to the beauty of the car. It adds excellent visual appeal with improved visibility and performance, and corner drainage design with effective sealing. Very cool. So it's a mainstream design feature of pure electric vehicles, dynamic styling for a more premium look. Very cool stuff. Now let's talk about the lighting. Let's go in the back and I'll show you the lights in the back here. So you already saw the back. I mean, it's absolutely gorgeous. It's absolutely gorgeous. So what we have here is an LED strip that's 2010 millimeters long with 208 individual LEDs, and it remains bright and luminous even in the most dark environments. So these mainstream design features really add to the premium look of the car when it's on the road. Now, if we move to the front of the car real quick, hopefully you'll be able to see what we have going on right here. It is a little darker than usual, but that's fine because the face of this car is very elegant and very cute. Look at that. Little welcome, hello, and a little goodbye when we close it. Just a 1 long goodbye and 2 hellos. Absolutely beautiful headlights. Now these headlights, look what happens when I close it again and it turns white. Look at that. The bottom headlights, it's saying goodbye to you right now. That's very cool. That's very cool. So here we have 126 individual LEDs, which create a really strong visual impact. It is a gorgeous front end of the car. The whole car is gorgeous, but this thing really makes sure that you stand out on the road. Again, very cool stuff. Now, let's get inside the car again. Let me open it up. And I will sit in the driver's seat. Hopefully there's enough light in there so I can talk to you about the safety of this beautiful car. So let me open this up. Boom. Oh my God, I'm actually a very tall guy. Let's see if this can go even further. That was not the highest point of it. It definitely goes down below. Oh my God. I'm about 6'5", 6'4". In these shoes, 6'5", but I am very comfortable inside here. Very cool stuff. But that's not what I'm here to talk to you about. I'm here to talk to you about safety, right? I'm here to talk to you about the safety assurances of this car. So we do have 6 airbags for the entire vehicle, as you would expect. We do have battery safety protection. I will talk about that later. We also do have the L2 Plus driving assistance. Everything is in here. The autonomous driving assistance system, you can see it being turned on right here on this screen when you do have it turned on. Very cool stuff. You also have 75% of high steel. So let me tell you more detail about that, what that actually means and what that means for you. So like I said, 6 airbags in the entire vehicle. Everybody's covered, starting from the driver, ending with the back passengers, and if you have anybody in the trunk, bad luck to them. But no, you can definitely fit people in this trunk. I've fit in this trunk before. With my long legs, it was no problem. I could fit another one of me into this trunk. So let me tell you about the L2 Plus Intelligent Assistant Driving System, because that is something you want to know. This is a very smart car. Let me just list off real quick for you. Let me just list the things that we have going on here. Okay, so number 1 is blind spot detection, as you would expect. Lane change assist, obviously. Rear cross traffic alert, perfect. Rear collision warning, again, perfect. The door open warning, exactly as you would expect. Around view monitor, you have an around view monitor right here. So if I click this little 360 button, we can now see all around the car, from the top, from the right, from the left, and from the back. Very cool stuff. So let's go in the front so we can look at that beautiful Friday car in front of us. Yeah, you also obviously have the parking, narrow lane assistance, everything you need. Let's close that up. A beautiful screen. So What else do we have here? We have adaptive cruise control, obviously. So if you want to just cruise on the highway, this thing can pretty much take you on its own. It adapts to the speed of the car in front of you, and you can set it up. I mean, you already know what it is, but it's being brought to you here as well. Obviously, there's lane departure warning, lane departure prevention, and autonomous emergency braking. So you have the full 9 yards, the entire L2 Plus intelligence autonomous driving assistance in this absolutely gorgeous and beautiful S7 REEV. So like I said, it's a very, very, very cool car. Let me tell you something else. We do have 75% of high strength steel being in this car's body. You saw these parts of the car right there in the manufacturing line. Very cool stuff. So the core safety parts are made of hot formed materials of more than 1500 MPAs, okay, and the proportion of high steel strength is 75%, which is actually the leading position in the entire industry. Very, very, very cool stuff. So like you saw, there is a rain test that happens here. So here at Dongfang Liuzhou Motor Company Limited, we can really, really be proud of our water sealing here. This piece right here has very, very strong water tightness. Every car that comes out of this plant has insanely strong water tightness. Optimized vehicle waterproofing in 24 scenarios, including rain exposure, multi-posture rain exposure, a door hatchback opening, window opening, a pillar overflow, and wheel water splashing. Everything you can think of, this car will never let any water in. It's, again, an absolutely gorgeous car. And it's very, very, very tight, okay? There's nothing that's gonna get in this car, so you and your family can feel completely safe. You and your family are gonna be just fine. You and your family are gonna be A-okay. So let me talk to you about performance. Let's talk about surge performance of this vehicle. This is one of my favorite parts, okay? So we do have 0 to 100 kilometers per hour in just under 7.2 seconds. Very, very good for a family sedan. Electric range, okay? You do remember this is an REEV. Okay, what does an REEV mean? Why do we care about an REEV? That's I don't even know what that means. I'll tell you what that means and why you should care about it. It means that it's a range extended electric vehicle. And that means that not only is it a hybrid, right? So you can have your electric vehicle range, you can also have your gasoline range on top of that. Not only is it a hybrid, it is also crazy numbers. The electric only range is 235 kilometers. That's crazy. That's the range on some of the full electric vehicles, on some of them, which is insane. You can pretty much take care of most of your 3-day, 4-day, 5-day, maybe even driving needs with just the electric motor alone. That is absolutely crazy, okay? And the WLTC fee fuel consumption per 100 kilometers is 4.89 liters. I mean, damn, you're basically riding this car for free, because that is crazy. Combined total range of 1,250 kilometers. Think about that. You can cross states with no problems on a single tank plus the charged battery. Absolutely crazy. Fast charging for 30 minutes. If you fast charge this car, it's going to be fast charge in under 30 minutes. So you're looking at 235 kilometers of pure electric range in under 35 minutes. Slow charging, about 4.5 hours, a little under 4.5 hours. This vehicle to load power is 3.3 kilowatts vehicle to load, which means that once you take this car hiking, you can just absolutely fire up a generator inside of this car and power up all the lights, an electric grill, whatever else you need. Charge your phones, sign up a projector into it. This car will handle it just fine, no problems. Again, an absolutely, absolutely very, very cool thing to have in this car. So 0 to 50 is obviously under 3 seconds. Like I said, 0 to 100 is under 7.2 seconds approximately. Very, very, very cool stuff. So yeah, again, this car is an absolute beauty. Let me talk to you about the battery a little more, because obviously you want to know about the battery in this beautiful car. What we have here for the battery is actually what we call the armor battery. Now, why do we call that? We call that for one very, very good reason, is because this battery has been designed with a new technology in mind, which protects it from not only from wear, not only from tear, not only from side collisions. You already know, if you guys know anything about electric vehicles, you know that once there's a side collision into your vehicle, the battery is most likely going to get damaged. Not in this car. The armor battery technology that's implemented in this car essentially makes your battery unkillable. Okay, it would be very, very technical and a lot to talk about if I were to go in depth into it. But let me tell you, it's a beauty. You're gonna ask our sales team if you want to know more. Drop it down in the comments. You will not be disappointed. So this car has a 28.4 kilowatt capacity for the battery. Again, taking you all the way to 235 kilometers on its full charge. Absolutely, absolutely beautiful. Lithium iron phosphate battery, just for you nerds that really wanted to know this. Like I said, fast charging for about 30 minutes, slow charging in under 4.5 hours approximately. And for those of you that know about these numbers, the energy density of this car is 114 watts per kilogram, balancing safety and lifespan. One more time, 114.5. WHs per kilogram. Very, very cool. It's a perfect it's a perfect blend of power and efficiency. So let me talk to you about the vehicle loading charge, because maybe not everybody understood that. We do have 3.3 kilowatts. That means that travel, car wash, and charging, fulfilling your vision of smart living to the full. You can continuously connect intelligent devices for an upgraded, smarter personal travel experience. Create an outdoor dining restaurant if you want. You can really fuel it with just this car, and you can really meet all your outdoor camping, barbecuing, and barbecuing and cooking power needs with just this car alone. I mean, come on, outdoor excitement starts with this car. Absolutely gorgeous. So now that we're actually inside the car, you didn't see me talk about the internals yet. So let me talk to you about the internals very quickly, because that's very important, obviously. Let me talk to you about what this looks like. So here, first, we have a 14.6 inch floating central control screen. If you look at this right here, we do have a 14.6 inch floating central control screen. It is absolutely gorgeous. This is where you go to listen to your music. This is where you go to your different apps. This is where you go to your 360 monitor view. This is where you go for pretty much anything. If you want to change your, for example, flow of air, you can change it with a simple button right here. So if you're driving behind like a sort of bus or something that's smoking black smoke at you, you can just very quickly press this right here. If you want to go home, you have a bunch of other options here. You can change your class here. So if you want to go in Sports Plus or Sports or Standard or Economical, you can do all of that with no problem. You can connect your Bluetooth devices. You can actually see what's happening inside the car in terms of the controls, the driving experience, so the pedaling strength, the driving mode, auto holds, everything is in here. The lighting in this car, again, you can definitely check everything out here. Driver's assistance, everything is done here in the controls, the connection settings, the displays. Beautiful. Of course, the sound. You can examine the vehicle as well in here, and you can factory default this vehicle if you at some point want to sell it, or if you just want to kind of start fresh. Shortcuts, again, of course, you do have the shortcuts that you want to take here. You can turn on everything you want. Even if you want to open the fuel filler cap, you can do that exactly right here. Very, very, very cool stuff. So, like I said, everything can be done in this car exactly from the screen here. And also on the steering wheel, obviously. So in the steering wheel, I'm turning up the volume right now if I'm trying to hop on some fire new Travis Scott tracks, for example. Or you can switch the music, you can switch your screen right here with the drivers. You can also set up your adaptive cruise control with these buttons right here. You can also set up the brightness of everything on the steering wheel. Pretty cool stuff. Now, obviously, the steering wheel can be adjusted to your needs, lower, higher, closer to you. I prefer it to be lower and closer to me. That's just my preference, because it allows me to drive like so, holding the wheel like this very comfortably with my right hand. Very cool stuff. Of course, here you also have a charger for your phone down here. You can just put your iPhone on here or your Android phone right here and charge it wirelessly. You have the vents blowing air. You also have a very smart vent right here, which cools your phone while it's charging, because I know a lot of you guys know that when you charge your phone wirelessly, it can heat, but here the solution is to quite literally just have the AC cool down your phone so that you can have no overheating problems with it when you charge it wirelessly. Very, very cool stuff. You also have the cup holders here. You have the cup holders here where you can put all of your drinks, very deep cup holders actually. Of course, you do have your center glove compartment here, very deep center glove compartment, I gotta say. Yeah, you can put a lot of coins in there if you need to. Very, very cool stuff. So the screen behind the car here, let me put the wheel back up. So this screen right here is 8.8-inch full LCD. The entire instrument cluster right here, again, an absolutely beautiful screen, so you can see everything that's going on in a live mode, obviously. The cockpit, actually, I would like to talk about the cockpit. The cockpit is very healthy. What does that mean? Over 95% of the entire cockpit is made from recycled materials. Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. You can not only feel good when you drive the car, you can feel good when you own the car, because the cockpit is eco-friendly, biodegradable and eco-friendly. So your customers will definitely care about that. When you do mention it, I mean, it's a big, big, big selling point. The space is very quiet. There has been new sealing done in the S7 to ensure that the space inside the car is super, super quiet. The sealing between the windshield and the center console, and between the doors and the windshields, and between the doors and the windows, and also the panoramic sunroof. There has been a new design in the sealing of everything inside, so you do get that very quiet premium sound when you're driving this car. We're also looking at a long axis large space. I will get inside the trunk in a second. Very, very cool stuff. We do have 23 storage spaces in this car, so you will always have a place to put your things. Even down below here, you can see that you do have a lot of space to put whatever you need. You do have the USB-C power outlets or a 12-volt, 120-watt power outlet. You do have everything you need here. Absolutely gorgeous, gorgeous stuff. Also ventilated. Yep, super cool. So, before we move on to the Friday, I do want to show you guys the trunk, because I personally really, really like this trunk. Let me just show you very, very quickly the size of this damn thing. So if I open it up this way, I have a press of a button and it opens up exactly as you would expect it to. Wow, that is a huge trunk. That is a very... Come show the trunk first and then I'm going to get into it. Come show the trunk first and then I'm going to get into it. So let's see what we have here. This piece, we made sure that everything is calibrated, and this piece, the workers... I'm not going to put it back because I think the workers need to put it back, but what I am going to do is I'm actually going to get inside here. So like I said, I am about 6'5", and you can see that I fit into this trunk with no issues, just like that. Hello, all good. I am not gonna close it because I am a little scared. You know what? Mama ain't raised nobody like that. So let me close this trunk, maybe live on stream. Let me close it and see what happens. Yeah, maybe we need to press the button. Can you help me press the button over there, cameraman? Yeah, let's just be careful. And then you can film me from up there. Let's see. Oh my God. Yeah, no problems at all. I still have a bunch of space, man. I can probably chill with my boys if I needed to. Very cool. Yeah, you can fit. Wow, it's so quiet in here. It's so quiet. Wow, that's crazy. I can literally hear nothing. That's absolutely insane. So maybe we can open up the trunk and you will hear the difference. Did you guys hear how quiet it was? There's cars driving around, like actual trucks. That was crazy. That was so quiet. I can't believe it. Oh my God, that was actually very, 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 very cool. So you can tell the, let's just close it up. Very, very big trunk for all your needs. Anything you need to put in there, you'll be able to put in there, even a 6'5" dude. You know what I'm talking about? Anyway. So yeah, this is the S7 4 thing, the new, recently revealed, last month revealed, absolutely gorgeous car. It is very, very long, as you can see. So you saw how big the trunk was, right? Now let me show you how much space we still have in the back with the size of that trunk. So once again, I'm about 6'5", And let's move to the side where I was the driver, where you saw how much space I had, where I was perfectly comfortable. Now see how much space I still have in the back. I didn't change the driver's side settings. I didn't change them at all. I mean, literally, you saw how comfortable I was in the front. And now this is me at 6'5" sitting in the back. I have absolutely plenty of space here. Very cool stuff. Very, very, very cool stuff. You obviously have your placeholders right here for anything you need to put your stuff into. Roll down the windows if you need to. Safety for your kids, right? Very, very cool stuff. And oh my God, this panoramic sunroof is absolutely gorgeous. Maybe if we can show it one more time, this thing is absolutely gorgeous. I mean, it's the whole thing. I feel like I'm literally in a convertible without all the drawbacks. As I said, this panoramic windshield literally covers 99.9% of IR light, 97.67% of UV lights, and the heat transmittance is under 20%. Crazy, crazy, crazy stuff. Very, very, very cool. So with that being said, let me talk to you about the seats here, the cushioning, because that is very, 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 very comfortable. I'll tell you why. So the reason why is because this has over 90 millimeters of thickness. And for a sedan, that is a very, very good number. And I mean, you can just look at them and you can just see that they're super, super comfortable. They're not super thin. They're very thick. They're very plush. Yeah, gorgeous stuff. I mean, I personally, I would love to buy one of these vehicles. Maybe I will, actually. Maybe I will get in touch with the sales team before you guys do. So, you know what I mean? Maybe I'll do it before all of you just kind of scoop out everything. So, let me just tell you very quickly, let me just summarize this car before we move on to the Friday. This is, again, a gorgeous car. So, let me just quickly summarize it before we move on to the next car. So, for the summary, we were talking about the interstellar aesthetics of this car. We did win design awards. This car, again, has won many, many design awards, and absolutely beautiful, beautiful car. Packed with safety features, packed with intelligent driving, with a lot of space inside, with very comfortable seats, with a lot of safety aspects, with a lot of battery improvements that were made here at Forthing. So let me close that up so you can kind of admire the way this car looks again. Boom, look at that. I mean, absolutely gorgeous, very fluid design. I love how the car says goodbye with the lights. I love how it says hello. Gorgeous, very, very cool stuff. Man, I actually really, really want to take this car. So, oh wow, if you actually come over here and you show the car exactly like this, you can see all the curves. So look at that, it says hello. Look at the curving of this. I mean, gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Look at how it says goodbye. Bye-bye. Very, very, very good looking, man. This is a very, very good looking car. And especially for the segment with the amount of room you have, I don't think I want an SUV after this, if I'm honest. I think I want exactly this car, man. Very cool, very cool. I wish they would let us test drive it. I don't think we can test drive it. I mean, I could just get in the car and leave, but I'm not gonna do that because they'll fire me 1, they'll sue me 2, and I'll go to jail 3. So I'm gonna not do any of that, but I really want to. Just so you guys know, over there at Dongfang Liuzhou Motor Company Limited, I really, really want to test drive this car. So hit me up, I'll test drive it when you guys need me to, okay? No problem. So yeah, like I said, let me just quickly sum it up. We do have about 30 minutes left. We do have 7.2 seconds, 0 to 100. We do have under 3 seconds, so from 0 to 50. We do have FSD adaptive damping. We have all the L2 Plus assistant driving systems. We have the armor battery that protects from side collisions and from drain. I mean, really, this battery is going to last you a lifetime. We have intelligent interactions. We have an eco cabin, over 95% recycled materials. A very long battery life, 235 kilometers purely on battery alone, 1,250 kilometers combined total range. I mean, come on, crazy, crazy stuff. Very, very cool stuff. And in the meanwhile, we are going to move to the next vehicle, which is the Friday. We're going to move on to the next vehicle, which is the Friday, which is the full electric SUV. I really liked showing this car at the Munich Motor Show last time. I thought it was gorgeous. I still prefer the S7, but it is a full electric SUV. You'll see, it's very cool. So let's see, what else are we dealing with here? We're going to be talking about the Friday in a second. I can test drive it? I can test drive it? Oh my God, look at that. Okay, say less. Let's go test drive this guy. Ah, hell nah. Oh my God, yes! Yes, sir, that's what I'm talking about, B. That's, get in here, cameraman. Hop in here, man. Get in here, boy. Let's go, baby. We're gonna test drive this beauty. We're gonna test drive this beauty. Let's go, bro, let's go. Let's go, my boy. Okay, beautiful. Now, how does it turn on? Is it already turned on, I wonder? Okay, let me just kind of, yeah, wow, let's go. I'm gonna test drive this beauty. Hell yeah. Okay, let's see. Okay. Oh my God, we are going. Okay, bye guys. Just gotta be very careful here. Wow, this is so cool, man. So cool. Oh my God, look at us test driving this vehicle. Hey, very cool stuff. Back into drive and off we go. Oh, very smooth. I just gotta make sure I don't crash into anything. Don't worry, I have what I need. Oh, we can't go too far, right? Ah, I got it. Okay, so let's go back. Let me turn around. Oh, it feels so smooth to drive this thing. It feels so smooth to drive this thing. Okay, let me put it into sport mode. Hold on, 1 second. 1 second. I'm just gonna put this beauty into sport mode.
Like cameraman.
Cameraman will go out. Oh, cameraman will go out. Okay, no problem. Let's go, cameraman. Cameraman will go out. That's what he was trying to say. Okay, no problem. Sounds good. Okay, so you want me to return to the original position? All right. Okay, wonderful, perfect. I can just drive it around for a little bit. I'm so happy about this. Let's go. They let me. Guys, now you have to buy a car. Look at how nice they are. They're letting me test drive this thing. Okay, so let's see. I do want to adjust my seats a little bit more. Very cool. Let me drop down this. Let me drop down the. Beautiful. Okay. Woohoo! Damn, son. Okay, you feel that little kick right immediately. All right, let's do a little turnaround. I hope you guys can still hear me. Woo! Oh my God, let's go. That's a really good kick, man. I don't know if you guys can still hear me, but that was a very good little kick. That felt amazing. Oh my God, and the car is super smooth, man. All right, super smooth. Let me do another one real quick. So let me do one more. I'm gonna do another kick, so full stop. Woo! Wow, okay, I'm very impressed. Absolutely, I'm impressed. The Sport Plus mode is absolutely, and how does the car look, guys? Can you tell me in the comments what the car looks like? Absolutely gorgeous. Man, I love this thing. Woo! Very cool stuff. So let's go back to its original position now. We will go back to the original position and put it right back where it needs to go. Look at that. They let me test drive it. Let's go. Cool. Okay, very nice. Beautiful. Park it up. Cool. Very nice. Yeah? Wonderful. I really thank you, Forthing, for letting me test drive it. That's so cool. Okay, so the car, my first impressions are it feels very smooth. Okay, and the kick was pretty crazy. I expected it to be a little less. I'm not gonna lie, I expected the kick to be much less. Simply because, I mean, it is an electric vehicle, but it's not like a super performance-oriented electric vehicle. But that felt really good. The kick felt quite insane. And the smoothness of the actual car, crazy, okay? I liked it. I'm not just saying that because I work here, but I'm genuinely saying that because that's how I felt. Very cool stuff. So that was that. That was the S7 REEV. I'm gonna, after we end the stream, I'm gonna test drive it a little more. No, I'm kidding. I won't. But yeah, very cool stuff. I liked that. That was very good. Another thing I noticed is that the braking is also very smooth. I didn't try to brake very hard because obviously they let me test drive it. I'm not trying to, you know, immediately start testing out the brakes. But it felt very comfortable, very smooth. Usually Chinese cars, they feel a little different. They feel lighter. This car felt both light but very tight at the same time. I'm not really sure how to explain that. I'm not a professional test drive guy, right? So it would be pretty difficult for me to explain. But yeah, that felt damn good, man. That felt damn good. So I'm gonna give the keys back and I'm gonna maybe get the iPad back. I don't remember where it is. I believe the iPad is, oh, in there. So maybe I'll unlock the car, I'll get the iPad again. Wow, absolutely beautiful stuff, man. Okay, so here we go. That was the S7. If you have any questions about it, feel free to drop them down in the comments. We will be more than happy to answer any and all. Do we have the key for the Friday or no? Do we maybe have the key for the Friday? Because that's the next car that I'm gonna show you. Oh, it's in the car, beautiful. Okay, so we're gonna slowly move on to the next car. Look at that. This is the Friday, the full electric vehicle. It does come in 3 different range options, okay? 3 different range options. Number 1 is, if I'm not highly mistaken, 430 kilometers. Number 2 is 510 kilometers of range. And the last one is 630 kilometers of range. The one that we have here is the one that's right in the middle, 510 kilometers of range, just so you guys don't say, but you're only showing us the coolest model. What about like the cheaper one? This is the middle model, okay? This is not the best. This is the middle model, straight down the middle, so you guys can see exactly what this thing brings to you. So let me talk a little bit about the actual specs of this car before we get inside. We do have a 150 kilowatt electric motor delivering 340 newtons per meter, newton meters of peak torque, and 0 to 100 in 7.9 seconds. For an SUV in this price range, very, very good. The vehicle does incorporate Huawei's TMS 2.0 heat pump transmission management system, coupled with the innovative 9-valve integration technology to mitigate issues related to low temperatures, such as power loss, reduced range, battery capacity degradation, etc., etc., etc. Made sure that this battery is going to live exactly as long as you can use it, pretty much. I mean, this battery, like I said, is integrated with Huawei's TMS 2.0 heat pump system, which again allows it to really maximize its life output and help you when you drive this car in cold weather, help you when you drive this car for a long time. I mean, seriously, I know a lot of people are skeptical about electric vehicles and their batteries. Well, at Dongfang, we try to answer those concerns and answer those questions to the best of our ability. So, like I said, 3 different versions, 430, 510, and 630 kilometers. This is the one in the middle. Let me talk to you about the Armor battery that's right under this bad boy right there. The Armor battery, similar structure to the S7. Some of the new technological additions here at Forthing. We do have insulating air gel between the cells, high efficiency liquid cooling integrated system, and the whole vehicle, by the way, not just the battery, the whole vehicle is IP68 class waterproof. Crazy stuff. All around collision protection for the entire vehicle, EMAE architecture platform. I mean, everything, very, very cool stuff. Let me talk about the Huawei pump, because that's very important, okay? In an electric vehicle, the battery is arguably the most important part. So let me talk to you a little bit more about that. We do have an integrated thermal management of air conditioning, electric drive, and battery. So battery in low life temperature environments is increased by 15%. So usually, if you would lose a certain percentage, we reduce that by 15%. So you get 15% more range during cold weather conditions, and the minimum temperature is minus 18 degrees Celsius. So she should be good to go. Dual heating mode to cope with all vehicle environments, and also a Bosch eye booster system. So for those of you that know, you guys know Bosch, and you guys know that Bosch makes quality stuff, and that quality stuff is right here in this Friday vehicle. Very cool. Let me talk to you about the intelligent driving system. But before I do that, let me take you to the front. I just realized you haven't even seen the front of this car. Again, oh my God, an absolutely gorgeous car. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I mean, look at this little red, dark gray with a gold. Oh wow, that's actually engraved. That's not just like a picture. That's absolutely beautiful. Very, very beautiful logo button right there. I mean, come on, this car is gorgeous, man. Absolutely, absolutely gorgeous. So let's get inside the car in the meanwhile. So maybe we can open the door for the camera on the other side and open the door for me from this side, and let's see what we're dealing with inside the actual car. Oh my God, yes, 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 absolutely gorgeous. And we do have what seems to be the sunroof up there. I think I can actually turn it on. I want to find the key. I think the key is right here. Perfect, so the key is right here. We can actually turn on the car. Boom, just like that. Okay, very, very cool stuff. Let me drop myself down. I have a lot of space here, man. I mean, I dropped myself down to the position I usually drive in. I have so much space. Let's put the key back in here. Let's see, maybe it's possible to open up. Boom, there we go. So we can have a little bit more light. The entire panoramic sunroof again extends all the way to the back, goes all the way to the back, just like that. Oh my God, it's still going. Okay, beautiful. Very, very, very brilliant. Very, very, very cool. Let me close this door because I actually really like this side door. So you can see right here, it does have multicolored stitching. Multicolored, maybe that's better to see with the light. There you go. So it's black and creme brulee. I just named that color myself. And obviously the internal is gorgeous. And everything else about this car, I mean, yeah, very, very cool stuff. For example, here, you do have what we call auto turning blades. I don't remember exactly what they call them, but you can essentially adjust these to any position, and you can open and close them by turning this knob right here. If you don't like the look of that, you can just close it up. A little carbon fitted center console dash. Again, the same thing with all these other ones. What I do like about this car is that if you're not the biggest fan of just touchscreen in front of you and you actually want to nibble with physical buttons, you do have them right here below. So you can actually look down right here and switch and turn them around on a physical button right here. So you can see you do have the temperature control button from the left side and actually the power of the fan on the right side. If you do want to change a couple of your fan settings here, you can absolutely do that by clicking these buttons here. So you don't always have to go through the center console. By the way, this does have Apple Play and Android CarPlay and Android Auto. Obviously, it comes with both of these. You do have a big, very nicely integrated center console screen that goes around the entire vehicle here. Very, very cool stuff. Let me tell you again about the intelligent driving systems that we have in here. We do have the L2 Plus, just like in the S7. We do have the L2 Plus assistant driving, so we have door lock, door unlock, window up, window down, window slightly open, car flashing lights, everything. That wasn't what I was talking about, my apologies. L2 Plus driving, by that I meant automatic braking, lane assist, lane collision, rear collision warning, cross traffic collision warning, everything you need, lane change assist, lane change warning, lane departure warning, and of course adaptive cruise control. So you do have all of those options here in the Friday vehicle. Again, very, very, very cool stuff. Of course, you also have the panoramic view. I'm not entirely sure how to open it up, but I can actually just click it on the steering wheel here. Again, 2D, let's do 3D. Oh my God, okay, that's cool. Oh wow, okay, that's pretty cool. So you actually have the 3D view here of everything that's going on around the car. Okay, that's sweet. I didn't actually know they had this. So yeah, wheel pick, let's see what we have. 2D, 3D, very cool. And obviously you can change, you can maximize, you can full screen it, and you also can select, for example, behind you, to the left, to the right. Gorgeous, gorgeous stuff. And in front, and then you can also just full screen it. Very, very cool stuff. Wow, I didn't know they had this 3D thing. That's pretty neat. That is actually very, very useful. So you can see both doors are open. What happens if I close it? Boom, done, it's closed. Okay, very cool. So if I want to maximize, oh yeah, look at that. I can actually turn it around on this little, yeah, that's pretty cool. That's cool. That is actually pretty cool. For a car in this price segment, very, very nice. Okay, cool. So now that we got that out of the way, let's talk a little bit more about the comfortable spaces inside the car. We do have class-leading large space, which means that we do have 35 small compartment storages, 35 smart storage compartments, I meant to say. So we do have 6 smart hooks all around the car. We do have 1 mobile charger, phone set. We do have 2 large capacity debris slots in the trunk, 1 tool compartment in the trunk. I mean, really, there's 35 compartments, smart storage spaces. You can put everything you need everywhere you need, and you will be good to go. Obviously, this also has a full-on space at the bottom in the console there. Probably hard to see, but well, that's fine. So the trunk volume, let me talk to you about that, is 480 liters. Pretty cool stuff. The storage box under the trunk, an additional 61 liters of volume, total 541 liters. 180 degrees, fully flat expansion capacity, 1480. So if you put down the rear seats, you are looking at about 1,480 liters of total capacity in the backside. I mean, come on, you and your wife and you and your partner and you and your husband, you can really take this anywhere. You can move your entire life in this vehicle. About 1,500 liters. Crazy. Automatic zoned air conditioning, rear seats full flat, the whole 9 yards. You already know. Lunch break mode. Cool. Let me talk to you about the seats. as well, real quick. So we do have an integrated headrest seat. This greatly improves riding comfort when you're actually driving this, and the seat design is ergonomic. It uses a double hardness sponge to make the wings and the seat more wrapped. So we do having double hardness sponge here, very cool. So you do feel like it's hugging you in a very, very good way. The maximum adjustable angle again is 60 degrees. Very, very cool stuff. We are looking at a high elastic sponge structure. That means that the entire car seating area adopts a high elastic sponge structure to ensure that the seat provides sufficient support and it provides excellent comfort performance. Perforated fabric, of course, in the seating area to improve breathability, obviously, and enhance riding comfort. All good, A-okay. We are looking at high-end fabrics, color matching, gorgeous. I mean, it looks good. I mean, come on, it genuinely just looks good. Even if you choose just the all-black kind of interior styling, you'll still be good to go. But here we do have the creme/all-black. Very, very good look. I mean, once you sit down in this car, people notice. Okay, so of course we are also looking at a very, very high quality, high-end leather fabrics in this car. I mean, you obviously can't touch them. You can come to the Canton Fair to touch them, but I'm touching them and they feel really damn good. All around, they feel amazing. Very, very, very cool stuff. So now we're gonna take this bad boy for a test ride, huh? Okay, and I'll tell you how it feels right after. Do you wanna go with me or are you gonna go out of the car? You're gonna sit here. Okay, beautiful. So you sit here, and let's test drive this bad boy. Let's see what this guy actually feels like to test drive. Let me adjust myself a little bit. I do want to adjust the wheel towards me and at the bottom. Pretty cool. Okay, we gotta make sure we're safety first. Oh my god, this actually looks pretty cool. I really like this little dongle here. Maybe if I turn on the light, it'll be easier to see. So I really like the gear shift box here because it does have that little diamond cut shape with the logo in the middle. Okay, that's actually very, very, very cool. So let me turn off the light. Let's see. So let's go into rear. Okay, cool. Nobody behind us. Let's go. I'm so happy I got to test drive this thing. Wow, very, very cool. Okay, so we just got to be careful. I think it's letting me know. Okay, so I think it's letting me know that the passenger guy is not secured, and I see the far thing people are telling us that because of reasons of regulation reasons, unless we can strap the guy in front, we won't test drive it. But that's going to take a while because he has a lot of equipment, so we're not going to do that. But that's okay. I test drove the S7 and I absolutely loved it. So for safety reasons and for regulation reasons, because obviously this is live and this is going live, we can't be driving around on live with a guy that's unbuckled, but it will take too much time to get him buckled in because he does have a lot of equipment on him. So, and we don't have that much time to go. So let me go out of this car and start slowly ending the live stream for you. Let me make sure I have the keys so I can lock it before we go out, just like that. Cool. Let me turn it off real quick. Beautiful. Cool, let me just grab the iPad. We are still live, but we only got about 15 more minutes left to go. That's right, so. Okay. We do have about 15 minutes left on stream, is that right? So we need to get along to the ending part of the stream. So I'm gonna, let's think, where is there a good lighting here that you can actually see me well? Let's think, which way would be better? Probably as a back, right here. So we will stand right here with Jennifer. Welcome back, Jennifer. We did a little test drive, so maybe if you can go over there and film us that way. So the cameraman will go there. Better light, maybe? I think that will look better, if I'm not mistaken, just so he can actually, yeah, maybe we can get the cameraman to go this way and to film us against the backdrop of this car. Yeah, because we do have a couple of very final announcements here. So, in the meantime, we do have a huge announcements for all our global partners. So we are going to be talking about, let's talk about the Canton Fair very quickly right here. Boom, beautiful. We're going to talk about the Canton Fair. We have a huge announcement for you guys. If you are planning to visit China and you're going to the Canton Fair, Dongfang Forthing will be there. the upcoming 138th, like I said, Canton Fair from April 15th until October 15th until October 19th. It's a major opportunity to see our latest innovation in action live, touch the cars, see how the cars perform, and just basically meet us in person pretty much. So you can find us in Area A, Hall 8.1 at booths G13 up until G16 and F28 up until F31. And for those of you who may be new to the Canton Fair, let me give you a bit of background info on it. The Canton Fair, officially known as China's Import and Export Fair, is the largest and most established trade event in China, held twice a year during spring and during autumn in the bustling city of Guangzhou, not too far from here. Dongfeng 14 surely will steal the show once again in that grand event.
Yeah, our team will be on site with our newest models and ready to discuss partnership opportunities. If you are coming to the Canton Fair, this is your chance to meet us face to face and get a real close look at our cars. Let's remind you once again, you can find us from October 15th to October 19th, 2025 in Area A, Hall 8.1 at booths G30 to G16 and F28 to F31.
That's right. So let's do a very quick Q&A, some of the questions that we received from some of the viewers. Are you the original manufacturer, the OEM? Yes, absolutely. We are Dongfeng Luzhou Motor Company, DFLZM for short, a leading and large-scale enterprise and one of China's major manufacturers of both commercial and forthing passenger vehicles. The next question is, what payment terms are acceptable for overseas? And of course, cash to make partnership easy. Then we got, what is your MOQ, the minimum order quantity? Our MOQ is just 1 unit. Whether you're a dealer or an individual, we are here to serve you. So MOQ 1, very cool. Okay, what kind of support do you offer overseas market distributors? Cool, we offer comprehensive support in many different countries and many different aspects, including marketing, promotions, product development, improvement, service training, and advertising. We really, truly do invest in our partner success. And if you have any more questions about our company, our logistics, or becoming a partner, drop them in the chat or send me a private message via chat now to chat to our sales team. So we are getting very, very, very close to the end of the stream here. So wow, Jennifer, that was a breathtaking product showcase. We've analyzed our star models, including the S7 REEV and the Friday. Thank you. Thank you so much for walking us through the future of Dongfeng Luzhou. Thank you. Yeah, that's right. Once again, Jennifer is our co-host here. She does work here at Dongfeng Luzhou Motor Company Limited. And I just wanted to say one more time, thank you for taking us on this walk around, for showing us around, for explaining the technical details that I don't know, but Jennifer obviously knows.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you for walking us through the future of Dongfeng 14. Thank you.
Yeah, it's my pleasure. Seeing our cars and diving deeper into them is a perfect way to wipe our tour.
Yeah, so let's take a moment to kind of bring everything together and remind everyone of the powerful enterprise behind these great vehicles.
Right, to our audience is remind you of the incredible foundation that makes all this possible, the strength of Dongfeng Liuzhou Motor. Dongfeng Liuzhou Motor is not just a factory, it's an auto-limited company recognized as one of the China's national large-scale enterprises.
That's right, and our scale is massive. We do have a history of more than 70 years, 71 years this year. And our facilities today cover an area of more than 3.5 million square meters. That massive scale really allows us to deliver high volume and high quality simultaneously.
Yeah, our production capacity is truly world-class. 150,000 commercial vehicles and 400,000 passenger vehicles under the Dongfeng 14 brand annually. This impressive output contributes to an annual income that has reached 26 million yuan.
That's right. So we're looking at 26 billion yuan. That's crazy. Okay, so Dongfeng 14 is a global player. Our products have been successfully exported to more than 40 countries across Southeast Asia, the Middle East, South America, and Africa. That's right.
Yes. With our overseas marketing rapidly developing, we warmly welcome potential partners from all over the world to visit us and cooperate.
That's exactly right. So you're now watching the online trade show Open Day, a special live event held each month. It is a hyper-connected sourcing arena where verified top-tier manufacturers, the leaders in their industries, showcase their new products. They showcase their new processes. They showcase their new technologies, and they bring you back into the actual manufacturing plants themselves, so you can see with your own eyes live exactly how everything takes place. Again, it happens every month, and we bring you new services through 24/7 live production demos and factory tours, which allows you to do three things. First, allows you to track industry trends, so you can see what the leading manufacturers such as Dongfang is up to, what they're up to. You can also obviously scout potential suppliers. Pretty straightforward. You can take a look at what's going on down here. If you see what you like, chat with our sales team, drop your questions or comments down below, and get in contact with us. That way. And finally, it allows you to secure exclusive deals. That's right. You do get CEO tier pricing because you're watching the live stream. You do get benefits. For example, today you get up until $2,000 off. That's right. So Jennifer has the card here, right here. Boom, up to $2,000 off your orders. So yeah. In the meantime, let me tell you one more time. We do have a huge announcement for our global partners. We will, and viewers that are planning to visit China. We are thrilled to confirm once again that we will be at the Canton Fair. At the Canton Fair this October, starting from tomorrow for 4 days. We will be there on at the 138th Canton Fair. So this is a major opportunity to actually see our products live, to come and touch them with your own hands, to sit inside the cars, to ask questions from the sales team directly if you didn't have time to do it today. And you can really see the latest innovations in person. You will find us once again from October 15th to October 19th, 2025, and make sure to check out our extensive display in Area A at booths G13, G16, and F28, F31, Hall 8.1. So don't forget. For those of you who are new to the Canton Fair, let me give you a bit of background on it just so you guys are quickly aware of what that is. The Canton Fair, officially known as the China Import and Export Fair, is the largest and most established trade event in all of China. It makes it one of the largest import and export events in the whole world. It's held twice a year during spring and during autumn in the bustling city of Guangzhou, which is not too far from here. Dongfang Forthing surely will steal the show once again in that grand event.
Yeah, our team will be on site with our newest models and ready to discuss partnership opportunities. If you are coming to the Canton Fair, this is your chance to meet us face to face and get a real close look at our cars. Let's remind you once again, you can find us at October 15th to October 19th, and the arrow is Arrow A, Hall 8.1, booths G13 to G16, F28 to F31.
That's exactly right. That's exactly right. I would like to remind you one more time that you are now once again watching the online trade show Open Day, a special live event held each month. I did just say this, but we still have 5 minutes left, so I'll just repeat it one more time. You are watching the online trade show Open Day here at Alibaba. Happens every month, and today we are here with Jennifer at Dongfang Liuzhou Motor Company Limited, specifically with the Forthing brand. We did take you inside. We showed you the painting assembly line. We showed you the actual manufacturing line, the final check test line. We brought you everything up until the test drive. So starting from just the wing that hasn't even been painted yet, bringing you right here to the test drive of the car itself. So we did do an extensive look. We really hope that that inspired confidence of quality in you. It definitely did in me after seeing all those rigorous tests and after seeing everything that the skilled workers were doing and the robot arms and the machines and the entire process. Man, I want to buy one of these cars. And you do get $2,000 off, up to $2,000 off on your order if you are watching this live stream here today. So one more time, you are watching the online trade show Open Day, a special live event held each month. It's a hyper-connected sourcing arena where top-tier manufacturers such as Dongfang Liuzhou Motor Company Limited, where we are right now, open their doors for you to come see inside of their processes, inside of their manufacturing events, inside of their production lines, inside of their painting lines, inside of their quality checking, inside of everything that you can possibly think of, everything you need to know before you make a decision on whether or not you would like to partner with this supplier. Once again, feel free to drop your comments down below. Feel free to click chat now. Feel free to do all of that so you can come and join us in finding out more about Dongfang Liuzhou Motor Company Limited. We will answer any inquiries if you want to know the pricing, the technologies, specific questions, the battery, the ranges, whatever else you might need. You can do that if you chat with our sales team. So absolutely go ahead and chat. With this open day, you can really track industry trends. You can learn what's happening in the industry from the top tier manufacturers such as Dongfang Liuzhou Motor Company Limited, here specifically with the Forthing brand. You can also scout potential suppliers. Like I said, you can take an exclusive look behind and into the actual manufacturing that's happening here, and you can really open your eyes to see the live exclusive areas. You're not even allowed to film there, but Dongfang is very, very honest and transparent when it comes to their processes, and they want you to see what goes on inside so that you can be inspired to trust the quality and the processes behind Dongfang Forthing vehicles. And finally, you can also secure exclusive deals such as CEO tier pricing, free samples, first access privilege to new products. Like Jennifer has here, we do have $2,000 off. That's exactly right. So yeah, let me just tell you the final piece of information you would like to know. We are coming to the end of this live stream. It's been a big pleasure. Thank you once again for taking us all around. I'm quite tired. My voice is giving out a little bit, but I had a lot of fun. I absolutely loved test driving this bad boy. It felt very good. Now I'm a little upset that I'm going to be going home in a taxi and not in the S7 because I absolutely love this car. So remember, you are right here in our Dongfang Forthing Open Day live event. If you are interested in any of the Forthing models, or if you are an overseas partner looking to introduce our brand to your clients, to your market, to your dealerships, feel free to let us know in the comments. You can also click into the product page now. You can press the chat now button to interact with our professional sales team. You can book a free consultation. You can send an inquiry to get detailed pricing and specifications, or simply follow us to join the growing Forthing community. We have a dedicated 24/7 team supporting you to solve all your pre-sales and after-sales needs and to provide you with a desirable vehicle solution.
Thank you all for joining the Dongfeng Forthing Super Factory live stream. We welcome potential partners from all over the world to visit our factory and explore cooperation. Looking forward to see you and drive the future of mobility. And remember, our customers will share the US dollar 2,000 off discount. And here is the live stream ends, and goodbye for now.
That's right. Thank you one more time, everybody, for watching the live stream. Thank you, everybody, for coming in, tuning in. This is the end of the live stream. Thank you once again. Thank you so much, Jennifer, for taking us around.
Thank you.
Goodbye, everybody. Stay safe.